possibly go wrong?
Well, I didn't write that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Just asking for trouble.
Okay. So let's do a recap of last session. You guys have finally finished dealing with these cloud giants, and you put an end to Countess Sansori, and you also stopped the Charlotte and Petra, who probably had ill intentions for the castle, maybe crash it into somewhere you guys suspected. Anyway, that's all been dealt with, and you've taken the navigation orb, so there's no way for the cloud castle to move without a navigation orb. So you guys have returned to Everlund to report into Mr Crowen, your Harper contact, and just update him on the situation. One by one, you're slowly picking off all of these giants that are still vying for power. Saving King Hecaton, it seemed to do little really into fixing the ordning, especially with the situation at Maelstrom with the daughters that have basically taken over, and they've scratched out the teleportation symbols to Maelstrom, and also it just made it impossible for the storm giants to access Maelstrom and have an army of storm giants there loyal to the daughters. Anyway, Mr Crowen has warned of impending doom. The Vonadod seems to be pretty much confirmed now that it's headed from Iron Slag through the Silver Marches, and very much looks like it's headed to Everlund with that trajectory. Meanwhile, you've got the Tarask ripping up things from the Sunset Mountains, but nothing ever happens this far down the coast, so they'll be fine. Actually, I guess it does. El Terrell's pretty close. Anyway, so Countess Sansori, there's obviously some sort of greater scheme going on here. You guys are unsure what it is, but the giants seem to be kind of working together with the smarter of the giants, kind of playing the dumber giants like the hill giants. There was some word about some sort of tablet, and that was taken from the steading of the hill giant chief. And Sansori wanted to interrogate Felgalos for his dragon magic, and Maester Crowen hopes that perhaps that dragon magic could help. And the strongest dragons, good aligned dragons in Faerun have helped the small folk once before. They might help again if you guys can perhaps convince Felgalos to get you an audience with these great dragons. Also perhaps their dragon magic might help. So all you have to do is go and find Felgalos, who is just going to be at the Star Metal Mountains. However, when he was contacted, it turns out that he's actually gone straight away on vacation to the Moonshae Isles, which is a group of islands west of Am, over here, like north of Chult. So he just sent you a message saying he's on vacation, Moonshae Isles, and you guys will need to now try to get to him. Maester Crowen's given you an express mission to get to Felgalos and meet with him. Find this dragon magic, get an audience with these dragons to help combat these threats. So, you guys are in Everlund, and you've spent about a day here just resting after fighting the cloud giants and doing a bit of shopping. So you're in Everlund, and you guys are pretty much ready to head out now. You're all ready to go. So, what would you guys like to do?
Do you think we should get a supply of alcohol for Norin so he doesn't have to go, scrounging about in giants' larders and cellars and stuff?
Well, I only scrounge about because I find it, alright? I see it.
I mean, I'm all for it.
I have to try it at least,
Yeah?
There's got to be a way to rig up like some pouches and straws off those antlers, man.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
Something
about bags
has been invented.
Cannon. I mean, we have. We have a lot of dwarves like as crew. I mean, I'm sure we have a lot of. We probably have a lot of liquor or ale or something on board already.
Either
Right?
that or we have a lot of unhappy dwarves.
Yeah, one of the two.
If you've ever
Yeah.
played Dwarf Fortress.
On the small ship, there was about 100 days worth of food and ale. So yeah, there's plenty.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be fine then.
Yeah. And I'm sure wherever we go, we will find more. It's alright.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess, well, should we just go to the
Yeah.
Moonshae Isles?
Yeah.
Just say, hey, Felgloss, what's up?
You're gonna fly
Gotta talk
there?
to you, buddy.
I think
Quite a
so.
distance.
How far was it? Like 900 miles? 800?
I think it's a
Well,
Yeah.
firstly, you're not sure exactly where in the Moonshae Isles Felgloss is. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 900 miles, so
Yeah, it could be
30
up to
hours
1200.
for me. Yeah. Question is, does a better magician want to do the flying for this distance, or we go at the slow pace, or the 30 miles an hour? Yes. Myself. Because I think if we like teleported, well, if we can teleport somewhere there, and then just don't have our ship, we'll end up wasting time that way.
I'm the healer. I have a very important role. Sorry.
You do know someone who supposedly should be at the Moonshae Isles, Zephyros, in his flying tower.
Yeah.
A cloud giant wizard. And last time he transported you guys quite quickly. He might be able to transport you guys as well, so there is that
Oh, yeah.
option.
Yeah.
It's
Um.
just one of many
Yeah.
ways to get there. It's up to you guys, of course.
does he
What
like
do you
that?
guys think?
I mean, I'm down to contact Zephyros, see if he can get us over there. Without without wasting really any time. I mean, I would say we could just teleport there ourselves, but at the same, I don't know. I mean, the Harper, stuff, it doesn't go out there. I don't think so.
Mr Crowen is an archmage as well. He could also teleport you, but of course, you would have to probably have an item belonging to Zephyros that you'd use as a conduit, a tuning
Yeah.
device, an item. And he did give you guys a couple of gifts, actually. One of them is your bag of holding.
Uh-huh.
And the
Oh.
other one is this, probably like the leftover bag for the pixie dust, perhaps.
All right. Well, yeah, cool. I mean, if we can talk to Mr. Crowen, then I think he would be willing to send us over there. What to do with the ship in the meantime, though? I mean, we could get.
Rent it out for parties.
Bachelor parties.
Oh, we can set it up as a casino, like the Yata River one.
Seen that
For
one.
advertising.
But like,
Put a big sign
Yeah.
on it and fly it around.
yeah,
Instead of golden goose themes, it's a squid.
yeah.
So yeah, what do one of you Harper people want to go say what's up to Mr. Crowen?
You are people.
You Harper people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys can head over to the Moongleam Tower and you can expressly get a meeting with Maester Crowen. So you head to the Harper Lounge and here you guys are. You head on in. Mr Crowen's here, and he addresses you all. You're still here in Everland, I see.
Yes. We're wondering if you could help teleport us to a particular cloud giant's tower in the Moonshae Isles.
Oh! You happen to know someone in the Moonshae Isles. Excellent.
Yes.
However, I don't. Well, no one living at least. There would be a very large margin of error. I may teleport you into the middle of the ocean. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Unless, of course, you have some sort of associated object, such as a bag of holding or a bag left over from pixie dust.
Of course, this tiny bag was a gift from the giant that resides there.
Are you 100% sure about this? Because, you know, if you mix those bags up and got it from somewhere else, this could work out very bad for you indeed.
What about previous owners of the bag? Is that an issue?
No. It's not really about ownership, it's more about familiarity.
Quite sure.
Very well then. I can indeed teleport you to the destination that you require. I will come with you, but I must stress that I have important issues to take care of here, and I must not stick around with you all. I will be leaving immediately, unless, of course, you've teleported us into the middle of a volcano.
Right. Norn remembers that the guy is probably in the sky, and if this doesn't work out correctly, he has his pennant wrapped around him pretty good.
Very well then, Agent.
Our figurine's actually a wondrous power.
And this giant likes you guys.
Yes, it's quite helpful.
Yeah.
Okay, I never met him,
Better.
so we're just gonna pop into his tower.
Yeah. I think
Actually,
that is how we
like
lost
that-
our first horses, though.
It was. Yeah.
Are you ready to head out, agents?
Yes.
Very well then. Gather round, you must be within 10 feet of me in order for this spell to function correctly.
Is that close enough?
It's a little... Do people have small feet where you're from, Thomas?
You can be on me, I don't mind. I'm old and lonely. Here we are, ready? Teleposis, he says. And when he casts a teleport spell, you see this circular white ring appear around you all on the ground, and then these kind of fiery white lines of air whoosh upwards surrounding you all. You feel yourselves being lifted and everything turns white as your vision fades away. A moment later, your vision has returned, and you plant your feet on the ground. And thankfully, you've arrived in Zephyros's tower. Zephyros sees you all. Intruders! He says. And he takes his staff of the Magi and points it at you all.
Holy
Hail,
shit. Ew.
Who are
You
you?
remember us?
How did you get in here? Are you spies or assassins sent to kill me?
Oh, we're friends.
Do you really not remember us? That kind of hurts, actually.
Oh. Yes. Excuse me one moment. And he's in his bed under the covers. And he starts moving around in his bed like he's putting clothes on.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I I don't usually wear clothes when I'm not expecting visitors. He stands up, and he's huge, 17 feet tall. He wears a long purple robe laden with stars and constellations, and he has like wispy white hair that looks like air, as cloud giants do, and he wields the staff of the Magi. And you're in an area where you guys hadn't been before. You're on the second floor. Last time you were here, you weren't invited up here. It has an 80-foot high ceiling, and there are slender windows set with panes of stained glass. It's a little bit warmer here as well. You guys notice there's a bit of humidity in the air, and there's a real tropical vibe. You feel like you're in a bit of a tropical climate. And all the furnishings here, of course, are giant-sized bed, an enormous wooden chest, stone shelves that protrude from the walls, and there's a navigation orb.
Ah.
From the
we still one of those.
side view of the tower, you guys would be here. And the tower actually has like a giant star-laden wizard's hat topping it. Alright, so you're here with Zephyros. And Mr Crowen just confirms, you're good now? I can go.
Yes, thank you.
Do you mind getting off of me, Than?
Oh, I didn't even realize he was with us because I think Stan was on top of him.
He gave consent.
Yeah, it's the next day, Lily.
Thank you very
next
much.
morning.
Sorry I was late, everyone.
No problem. Very well then. Good luck, adventurers, and remember, the fate of Faerun probably depends on you. And then he teleports away.
I mean, of course. Always.
No pressure.
No big deal. No pressure.
I mean, it's nothing new.
True.
Oh, I was not expecting visitors. It has been so long since I have had anyone here in my tower. What have you come here for?
Well, we kind of came here because
Let me guess.
Yes.
You're here to plunder the great ruins of the evil wizard Ranzmamataz Bazaar.
As fun as that sounds.
Wait. Okay. Perhaps you're not here for this. It isn't that group of rogue gargoyles that have been picking people off ships and throwing them into the water for fun?
I mean, I kind of wish we didn't hear about that, because I feel like we should do something about that, but
honestly, it's kind of small potatoes compared to everything else that's going on.
Evil black dragon that lives in the swamp of Merkamal.
Closer.
You want to hitch a ride on the great dragon turtles that we find around here? Or you want to test your mettle against the seafaring human barbarians that prowl these waters?
Oh, pirate adventure sounds awesome.
How many fun
I'm
things
gonna
to
lie.
do?
I agree.
Well, you're out of luck. My tower has broken down. My damn navigation orb is broken, and, well, it has given me much time to study. I think I have figured out how to fix the ordering.
Oh,
we have a
Funny
spare
coincidence about
navigation
the orb.
we might help. Yeah, may be able to help you out here.
Oh? In stopping the ordering? Or the shattering of it, and fixing it at least?
Yes, that too.
My theory is, there must be something wrong with the king. My theory is that he has been captured by some sort of evil cult, and perhaps they are keeping him somewhere that you are not able to scry. There, with the king giant out of commission, the other evil giants are rising up to claim their position at top of the ordering.
Zephyros, if I can butt in for just a moment here. We already know all of that, and that part has been taken care of. It was all done by a blue dragon. She is dead. And, well,
The king lives.
the king lives.
Oh, great!
We were more.
So you fix the ordering then?
Not exactly. There's still a lot of evil giants trying to be on top. The thing we were saying we could help you with is that, and I'll turn and point to the navigation orb.
Oh, yes! It is broken. I am not sure what has happened, but I have many troubles while I'm here. I am using spells to contact other plane, trying to get guidance to find a way to set things right. Sometimes when I fail this spell, it hurts my brain. I cast it, and I don't remember what happened for the rest of the day. When I woke up, my orb was broken.
Ah.
Do you want a new one?
How are you going to get me a new one, small folk?
Well, I mean, it's just like that thing with the ordning. We've already done it.
Oh.
There was this Countess Sensuri that was causing problems, so we, visited her, and she wasn't as friendly as you. And there aren't any cloud giants there anymore.
Countess Sensori? Oh, she is an evil witch. Sorry, I meant to say bitch.
Was.
Oh, you have taken care of her. I have never liked her. Oh, terrible. But she was not the one that dropped the stones on Nightstone. I remember you all now from Nightstone. I picked you up, yes. The deities from the other planes. They told me that our paths would align, and then we would part ways. But here we are again. We've gone full loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have the navigation orb with us, or?
It's too big, right? I mean,
Yeah, we can't just we're just teasing this guy.
It's back on our ship. I mean, if he has the ability to teleport,
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
then
If not, Lily can.
Yeah, let's tell him that we have another orb that you may have use for on our ship.
Oh? Really? And where is that?
Yes.
it's in
well,
Everland at the moment,
Everland.
actually.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Everland? Oh, that is your great wizard city. Oh, that is so far away.
Not by
You have to teleport there.
Not by teleportation means.
To get there quickly?
Well, we're hoping that you would have a method if you want this navigation orb.
I would have to plane shift away and then plane shift back. And I cannot guarantee that I will be able to get to your city. I could certainly try it, though.
On second thought, maybe let's not do that.
How long would it take for the ship to get here? Like days, or?
It does teleport.
No, for the actual ship to
It was
navigate.
like
30 hours.
900 or 1,000 miles or something. So yeah, 30 hours.
30
That's with
hours.
my flying, or if we had like Lily or Than, you got like 6 or 7 levels to post up, so 15 hours.
I could... If you could teleport me there, I would be happy to fly it back here for you.
Yep, you can do that. Can we do that, actually? I shouldn't say so much.
I mean,
that
we
kind
want
of falls on Lily.
Wait. Do we want him to attune to our shit? No offense.
Oh, I understand that you do not trust me, little folk. So, as a measure of good faith, I shall give you a collateral. And he tips forward his staff. Of course, you must be very careful with this. If you are to break it, then I would be expecting some sort of recompense.
Holy shit.
Something like a navigation orb.
Oh, no. This stuff, it is very rare. It is of legendary note. I would expect you all to take care of it. You see, if you overload it with magic, it has a tendency to explode, killing everyone within 10 feet.
Well, we wouldn't want to do that.
So who did you hand it to so I can make sure to stand 20 feet back? In case.
While
I mean, we should
am...
hand it to Thomas because we got the 20 feet rule from him anyway. So, like,
While I am, of course, delivering to you your ship, would you do for me a favor while you are waiting?
sure.
I have a friend not too far here. He lives on a small island with a lighthouse near the Corin archipelago. He has had trouble getting food supplies, he has told me. I was wondering if you could drop him off some provisions.
Yeah.
Do you have some way of letting us travel to the ground then?
Yes.
Oh, yes!
Teleport us.
In between
Yes,
islands.
of course. We can plane shift up there.
Sounds safe.
Just joking. And he starts levitating into the air. Grab onto my robes, little ones. And those of you that have weak little spaghetti arms, I shall put you in my pockets.
I suppose
I will be
the
judging
pocket sounds
I will be
comfortable.
judging you if you go in my pocket.
I jump right into the pocket.
looks like Roderick's got a new title. Spaghetti arms.
I'm gonna grab onto his robe.
Oh boy.
not pocket dwarf.
That's
yeah.
too humiliating. I've got a potion of hill giant strength if I need it.
Oh god.
Use his foot as like a platform.
Where the hell did you get that from?
We Norin picked it up from a reward from someone, so we switched.
Yeah, it's
Can't
like
remember what I
the magic item party in Waterdeep
Yeah.
or whatever it was.
Oh yeah, that's right. And you got the potion of hill giant strength, and you've already got like a fire giant belt. So, well,
Yeah, so I was like,
thanks for this.
Here.
I like how you remember that party as the magic item party. It was...
I'm sure it was something else, but that's what I remember.
Yeah, saying magic item party makes me think of like a key party.
It's like a Tupperware party, but
Better.
magic items.
Alright,
They don't have the warranty though.
Zephyros goes over to his chest, he opens it up, and it's filled full of books. And there's a giant pair of sandals, there's a large electrum comb encrusted with moonstones, and an assortment of giant-sized robes. And he moves that stuff out of the way, and he just takes this parcel. It's kind of wrapped up in a tarp and then secured with string, and it looks like a hefty pile of rations. And then he takes that, and then he levitates upwards, and he flies all the way up to this hole in the ceiling, and up to the Eyrie, through the moon door. And up here, you have an astounding view. All around you, all you see is basically ocean, with a few little islands, an archipelago dotted in the distant horizon. There's 4 griffins here, and a riding horse that's being eaten. You wouldn't believe how many riding horses are just running around stray in Faerun, he says.
Oh, we would.
Very easy
Oh, really?
for my griffin to eat.
That's so strange.
I think we would believe it.
Now, let me guess. You've already learned how to ride griffins as well.
Some
Hell
of us
yeah.
have.
I think we all have at this
Yeah.
point.
We all got
Yeah.
proficiency.
Yeah.
Are you sure you haven't already delivered the food to my friend as well?
No, we're not
pretty
actually
sure.
sure. Which friend is this?
We'll know when we get there.
My friend, he is, how should I put this in your words? Old grumpy bastard. His name is Major Ursa. He is a retired veteran. Now, he likes to live a solitary life on the lighthouse, not too far from here. And Zephyros points out to the horizon where there's some islands. They must be about 30 or 40 miles away.
Is he one of your kin?
Oh, no. He is one of yours. A tiny little woman.
Oh.
A friend of mine. So you can go and drop this food to him?
Yeah.
I think that can be done, yes.
Good. So, you can now describe to me the ship. I will do some plane shifting, and then I will fly it back here to get the navigation orb. Does this sound good?
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Sure.
Sure.
And,
Looks like a giant squid in the ship.
very well. I shall find it. I
Oh,
have some
maybe we
friends
need to-
there in Everland too.
Do you need like a note saying? Oh, we should definitely write a note. There's a bunch of dwarves on there.
Either a note or we just send them a message. Say, hey, a cloud giant is gonna come and fly the
Yeah,
ship
like a
back.
sending.
We didn't get
Yes,
any
sir.
upgrades that would attack him, did we?
Hey, yeah. I can do that.
And we have a
Cool.
mangonel, but I don't think it's gonna.
No,
anything's
I mean,
gonna
like,
attack
just-
them.
Nothing. I seemed like there was an upgrade like down the road where it would harm.
Might be shoot on sight these days if they.
I would not like to be attacked.
I'll use one of my scrolls to send a message.
Okay. Alright, you let the crew know to expect Zephyros, the cloud giant, to come pick up the ship and deliver it to the Moonshae Isles. And he points this staff down to you guys and says, "And whom shall I entrust this to?"
Point to Thomas.
Looks like a fighter item.
Yeah, I do a little bit. I will
It's
take
a magic quarterstaff. My quarterstaff's only +1.
Thomas immediately attunes to it.
Yeah, this is +2.
Right, yeah, the only ones
No,
who could do
I
that
mean,
would
like-
be Thomas and Lily.
Oh, I'm more than willing to defer to Thomas on this.
I'm gonna take the
I want to
dual
give him
wielding
some
feat.
congratulations for it.
Be warned, it has full charges. Whatever you do, do not use the spell absorption without first expending some charges. Or you go boom.
Ah, yeah, I've heard about that.
And do
I'll rip-
not break the staff over your knee, please.
I think I'm strong enough.
It's such a dick
I'm
move.
just like, I wonder how hard you have to press. Snap. Well,
Just before you get it
That's-
back to him, snap it over your knee.
I've had pairs of chopsticks that came apart with more.
How
effort.
strong is this? Crack. Shit.
When he hands it to you, it breaks.
Is this oak?
Balsa.
Alrighty, you guys can hang out here for a couple of hours if you like. Let Thomas attune to that.
Yeah.
I'll unattune from the thing as well. So,
Okay. Now you can get set up with these griffins, and Zephyros will explain to you guys how to get to this island where Major Ursa hangs out, where he lives, the lighthouse. It's on the northern side of the Corin archipelago. So what would you like to attune to, Roderick?
I'll go with my Stein rune.
Okay.
Orb of the Stein rune.
And Thomas, what did you want to swap out?
The cloak of protection.
Okay. I will expect this back.
Of course.
He nods. And then... Oh! There is one problem. Now I cannot do the plane shift.
Ah,
You gotta be kidding me.
That's
yeah.
Another
some
item
way
of-
to teleport me?
I have teleport, but I have to go with you, I think.
do you have your own spells that aren't part of the staff?
Yes, of course. I am
Yes,
a renowned wizard.
I know he knows Greece.
Do you teleportation circle, Lily?
Yeah.
You're gonna love me, but I didn't prepare that.
No. You only do one or the other, so I don't have either one.
How about another item of?
If you attune to the staff, can you cast the spell for him, Thomas? Or is it just like teleport where you can't?
He wouldn't be able to come back to this plane.
I mean,
Can we just take another item for collateral?
Or you know, I can.
You could teleport me to another plane. Then you could teleport me back to the material plane. And then you could teleport back to another plane and then back here. Using 28 charges.
yeah, then you can use the spell absorption.
Okay.
Okay, what plane would you like to go to?
San Francisco.
I think that's another dimension of the.
And we never saw Thomas again.
Thomas just like rocks up in San Francisco with a cloud giant.
This is a sitcom I'd watch.
Don't worry. I know. And he takes you, Thomas, and he whispers something in your ear. You guys go together, you tune to the staff, and then you plane shift away. And 30 seconds later, Thomas returns, and he's bright blue. All of his hair is missing. He looks like he's aged 30 years. And he has a new friend named Fufu. That's a flump. Hi, guys! The flump says.
Oh, God.
I'm Fufu!
They had a whole adventure without us.
I'm not even going to tell you the story.
He's 27th level.
I'm ready to go. Let's go deliver some stuff to Major Ursa. The flump says.
Why did you teach that thing how to talk?
It's his wife.
Norin takes a swig from his flask. We've got to go.
Yeah.
I may look 35, but I'm only 17.
Thomas told me all about you guys.
I'm getting on the Griffin.
Come on, little buddy.
I'm pretending he doesn't exist.
Let's go, Thomas.
Alright.
Adventure.
Stay as close to Than as I can and keep the flump talking at him.
I appreciate that.
Like he's ignoring you, Flump. You probably want to get his attention.
Flu! Let's go! It jumps on the Griffin's back. I know how to fly one of these things!
I'll get on behind him.
Who doesn't?
Alright, jump on your Griffins, however you guys want to ride.
Oh, wait.
Roderick,
I'm
San.
still on the tower.
Oh, I'll move.
There we go.
I'll go with this one here. Oh, that's
Yes, I should get on with
crap.
it.
Is that Flu?
Yeah.
I'll go with Rend.
No one wants to ride with Flu.
not even the noble Nara wants to.
That's one way to get your own Griffin.
This is gonna be so much fun, Thomas!
Woohoo!
Alright, you guys take off from the Erie and you fly across the ocean, across the Moonshae Isles. So you guys are up here in the Corin Archipelago. It's just Corin Archipelago is a group of islands, and the one that you're going to is just a tiny little speck on the map. It's hundreds and hundreds of rocky islands. It's north of the larger Moonshae Isles, and from what you hear, there are dragon turtles, seafaring human barbarians prowling the waters, home to griffins, harpies, wyverns, dragons, goblinoids, old ruins haunted by evil wizards, gargoyles, and other forsaken creatures. So you guys cruise for a couple of hours, just flying over the islands, and then you spot the lighthouse. It kind of stands out. You've been given directions. It's a tiny little island. It's only a few hundred feet across. There's a small dock with a couple of rowboats tethered to it, and then there's just a a lighthouse on the north-facing side of the island. The island's got a bit of greenery, with some trees, and there's like a little building attached to the side of the lighthouse, a rectangular building. And you guys just head there and land with your griffins. As you land and tether the griffins to a tree, you see a little set of stone steps leading up to the lighthouse, and this stern-looking man steps out, and he just stands out the front of the lighthouse and scrutinizes you all. He's quite a large man, barrel-chested, broad shoulders, and he looks mean, to say the least.
Hail, friend.
Go say hi to the nice man, Fufu.
Oh God.
We have food for you.
We're friends of Zephyros.
He has his arms crossed, and he looks at you. Looks you up and down. And, he says,
He sent us with food for you.
Here's a flu. If you cook it over the fire, it's nice.
Hey!
Sorry.
"What took so long?"
The weather. There's some traffic up there.
The ordning, weather, dragons, giants.
Yeah, ancient dragons, fire giants, gonna dodge
Yeah.
harass.
Quite a few
Just
things.
the regular Monday.
Oh. And, was this it?
That's all he gave
Yeah,
us.
That's what he asked us to do, yep. Any idea why your supply has been cut off?
Shakes his head. Well, my supply's been just fine. It's the hermits at the Hermitage on Firewatch Island.
Ah,
They had some troubles. Said that all of the fishes too scared to sail up to the island. Attacked by some giant bird with antlers, they say. Awfully suspicious that you got antlers. Looks at Norin some more.
A giant bird with antlers. Don't we know about something like that?
Do we?
We've seen something
Yeah.
like that, right?
Have
we were
we?
attacked by one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was
it?
Periton.
Is that with the
a really
the
big one.
barbarians?
Pterodactyl?
Oh, it was
Was that back when we were dealing with the barbarians around the stone giant cave?
Period.
no, it was when we were on our way to find King Hecaton. Like we were like going over the sea, and we got attacked by. It wasn't alone; it had something else with it, but we got attacked by a giant periton. I think that's what they're called.
Yeah.
Picture it didn't happen.
Yeah, it's like a giant vulture with kind of elk antlers and an elk face, and when it casts a shadow,
They're gross.
the shadow looks like a human. So he says,
Yeah.
well, I sent for help. Dragon friend of mine named Felgola. He came to
Oh yeah, we saved him.
try and sort out the problem. He ain't never returned. What do you mean you saved him? From what?
Cloud giants.
Giants.
Oh,
He had been captured.
He was chained.
he told me about you all.
Oh, you've seen him very recently. Okay.
Small
okay.
world. Yeah.
It is.
I told him I needed some help, and he came to help me. He said he was going to take care of the giant bird problem, the Firewatch Island, drop off some food to them as well. I gave them my food, and he hasn't returned yet, so now I'm stuck here with no food.
Is he? Sorry. When we sent him a message, where did he tell us he was? Was he here?
Okay, Isles. Yeah. That's why we came here.
Yeah. So why? So he's disappeared?
Yeah.
He
Since
hasn't
when?
returned.
When was the last you spoke to him?
Yesterday.
And I sent a message when? So yesterday, the day before?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
What direction did he head?
Firewatch Island. And he points over to the horizon. can see a bit of a storm brewing in the distance. Dark clouds and rain.
Ah, shit. Do you
Is
think
that
we could get
decaf
there
control
before
on
the
it?
storm?
Let's mount up.
It starts like pissing down with rain as you guys are standing out here.
Oh shit. Of course.
Get inside, come inside, he says.
Oh, alright. Oh,
Got booze, Norn. He's got booze.
oh, well.
Well, Flu-Flu.
Well, I haven't
No,
moved
Flu-Flu can stay outside. Can Flu-Flu watch the Griffins?
Don't hate the Flu-Flu.
Alright, the Griffins will be okay.
I'm sure he
in the
can try.
rain. I'll watch the Griffins, no problem. So,
You know, Flumps eat Griffins.
maybe. It gets a little bit dark. It's not like pitch black or anything, but yeah, it starts raining really, really heavily, and you guys head in from the rain, and it's kind of cramped in here with all you guys in this tiny little room. It's basically just a one-person living area. There's a bed, a footlocker, a desk, some books, a bookshelf with several other books, and then a door that leads into the actual lighthouse itself. There's a set of spiral stairs that just wind upwards, and it's a lighthouse, a giant lantern up the top. Anyway, once you're in and out of the rain, Major Ursa just says, not sure if you're going to be able to fly those griffins in this weather, but I've got some boats if you want. I've got a map of Firewatch Island.
Oh, a map.
Show you where
We
to
like
enter
maps.
from.
And just like that, we're in a pirate adventure.
Where's our ship?
Do you have your eye patch still?
Yeah, I move it to the left and right as needed.
Yeah, he says if you do have an eye patch, I'd recommend putting it on now. It'll just be better that way. Alright, so he produces this map. He's got a few nautical charts and maps and whatnot. He unrolls it, he lays it out on the table for you guys, and he just says, so this is the Hermitage. A group of monks live on this island. They live there because it's, well, away from civilization. It's recluse, and I'm not sure why they've been having troubles of a late all of a sudden. It must be because of this giant bird thing. Anyway, the island is abutted by a couple of mountains. They're only a few hundred feet high. There's an outer wall here, and this is the Hermitage. Now, usually when I come around, I drop the supplies around the back here. There's a jetty. However, that's where the bird attacks have been happening, so I'd recommend you come around to the north side of the island. Should be low tide at the moment, so should easily be accessible. It'll take you a couple hours to get over there by rowboat. There's 7 of you, plus one little weird thing with tentacles. I think 2 rowboats would do ya.
I'll steer.
Alright.
I guess I get to paddle.
That's just mostly so I'm useful instead of rowing.
Alrighty then. Well, before this storm gets any worse, I suggest you guys head on out. And I'll look after the griffins for you. They're Zephyros's,
Thank you.
aren't they?
They are.
They are,
Another
yes.
buddy of mine comes and visits occasionally. And Major Ursa will take you guys down to the dock, and there's a couple of rowboats waiting for you guys. It's a little bit windy, a little bit choppy, it's raining a lot, but it's, you're still able to navigate the rowboats just fine. It's too windy for the griffins, and you guys can jump on these rowboats outside in whatever configuration you want when you're ready. Major Ursa He just takes a few rations out, and then he gives you the rest of the food. Deliver this to the hermits. They'll need it more than me. I suspect that giant vulture thing's taken all their food again. I'll look after that weird tentacle creature as well if you want.
What?
I could use
Yes,
some
please.
company around here.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
That's okay! Bye guys! It was good adventuring with you!
Wave to him.
Okay. It's kind of like mid-afternoon now. And you guys just, there's a couple of oars in these rowboats. You guys just paddle on over to Firewatch Island. Takes about 2 hours. And the rain's let up a little bit. It's really not too bad, the weather at all. And as you guys near, you hear the sound of a bell ringing.
Go in that direction. Is it on the north
312.
side?
Definitely hear a bell.
Answer the phone.
Alright,
It's not stopping.
all of a sudden the
Continue.
sun comes out, and it just cuts through these kind of dreary grey clouds. The rain eases up, and the sun makes the waves sparkle as Firewatch Island comes fully into view. There are 3 barren hills, which are its most noticeable landmarks, rising above rocky, narrow beaches, small wiry shrubs, and otherwise sparse-looking landscape. So you guys are coming in from here. In between those high points, like here and here, there is a small fortress and a beacon tower that can be seen. The building's made of stone, and it looks to have 2 floors. A bell tower rises an additional 2 stories above the rest of the building, and a low stone wall surrounds part of the complex. There's a pier and a beach up ahead here. It's a short wooden pier extending out into the water, connected by a path and an open archway in the north-facing side of the fortress wall. So you guys pull up and tether the boats and dock them here. So this is the pier, this is the beach, this is the high tide mark, mountains here and here, well, other side, and then there is an archway here leading into the keep. And you can hear that bell ringing. It's pretty breezy and peaceful, and the weather's kind of let up a bit now too. In fact, the area looks deserted. There's no other boats, and there's no people in sight. The call of gulls, the shrieking of crows, and the crashing of waves are the only other sounds.
Can once we get to the other side of this this walkway here, I'd like to see if I can identify any tracks that have been, or what's the last, how long it's been since the last passaging, whatever.
Sure.
The last passaging, I like it.
Whatever. You know what I'm trying to say.
Alright, you step out onto the dock and check around the path. You can make in a survival check.
If I can guidance myself, I will.
I could roll.
You cast guidance, but you spend 3 minutes searching. The guidance wears off, but you pretty easily find these distinct tracks, a bunch of humanoid tracks, and they are leading to the Hermitage, but they are coming from the water, and then they're going back out towards the water like this. So they're going
In
like
south.
that, going in and then back out, just straight into the ocean.
Pirates.
Hmm.
Definitely pirates.
So
Humanoid size footprint.
Ah, okay.
something that's this, I guess. humanoids that swim? Roderick, they have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're probably
swimming
intended to fish people.
That means swimming
Roderick,
speed.
Are you guys just hanging out
Yeah,
in the boat?
cool.
I'm swimming.
Swimming?
Hanging out of the boat.
Oh, you might not want to swim right by there. Lily did.
This lone
lost
seagull,
my lunch.
Chuck Little.
it caws and flies by. And then we're going to roll initiative. All of a sudden,
right.
you hear a much
Is that
louder...
the same seagull?
a much louder caw. It's more like a screech. And you see this giant shadow. It looks like the shadow of a storm giant peering down on the ground across from you all. You look up towards the source of the screeching, and it's a monstrous Periton, 60 feet in the air, swooping down upon you all. It says.
Wow.
And there's actually some artwork for this. So let's take a look. There's Thomas with his new staff with a blue robe on the That's
Growing out my hair.
obviously Lily on the right there, about to draw her sword. And there's Roderick down the bottom there with his
Two daggers.
signature blue glowing daggers that he wears, that he wields. You can see the hermitage in the background.
I always did say Thomas looked like a girl.
Yeah, it swoops down upon you guys immediately. 60 feet in the air.
And it's first.
It's going to
Grapple.
cause its shadow to move in strange and unfamiliar ways. And when its shadow hits your shadows, Thomas, Than, and Nara, they meld together, and your shadows warp to this strange form of this weird vulture with horns or elk antlers. And
Ooh.
Thomas, Stan, and Nara, you guys will need to make a wisdom saving throw as your shadow is warped. Nara, Than, you guys succeed the saving throw. Thomas, your shadow curses you. So whenever you make an attack roll, ability check, or a saving throw, you have a minus 1d4. As everything you're doing, your shadow is haunting you. And just kind of hindering you in cursive ways.
I'm an asshole.
Alright, it does that, and then it swoops down. And it's just going to swoop down at you, Thomas. It comes flying down towards you with its talons outstretched. And... what's going on here? Oh, I need to fix something up quickly with its sheet. Try this again. Sorry, one sec.
Thomas is relieved.
Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss.
For some reason it's whispering the rolls to me. And I don't have it put on whisper. I know what's wrong, but I need to fix it. To do 2 seconds. I'll try again. What about now? Oh, it's still whispering. Let me fix this up. Oh, I know why. It's because I've got it set to whisper. That usually does it.
Sometimes.
Alright, let's
That
try
might do
again.
it.
Alright, you've already been crit about 4 times, by the way. Let's try this again.
Thomas, no.
Alright, it tears a talon into you for 7 slashing damage. The other rolls were like 20 damage. You're lucky. And then it swipes its talons again. And that misses you. And then it comes in to try and gore you with its beak.
I'll shield that one.
It pokes you, your shield kicks in, and its beak slams back off of your shield. It's down within 5 feet of you, and it ends its turn there. Ren.
Alright, I will, you said this was monstrous big, right?
It's
Large.
It's large size, yeah. Its wingspan is about 17, 18 feet long. Pretty big.
Are you going to mount it?
Maybe, but I doubt it. I will go ahead and rage. And run up.
I'd like to make a
Oh, I don't have a grid.
animal handling check.
Pull out the flame tongue and reckless and great weapon master attack.
That is a narrow miss. It just beats its wings and dodges backwards out of the way.
I hadn't used the sword in a while, so I'm a little rusty with it.
That hits. You sweep the blade across it, and there won't be any fire damage, but you do slice off a few of its wings. Oh, its feathers, not a few of its wings, but feathers. Alright, it's going to take a legendary action, and it's going to try and just gore you, Ren, and then it's going to fly upwards. So it tries to hit you with its beak. And it hits you for 6 piercing damage. It then flies up 30 feet, and when it does, it has flyby, so it does not provoke opportunity attack. It just springs forth 30 feet upwards. Then you're up.
Does it seem like it can understand us when we talk at all, or not really? It's just like a...
I mean, it hasn't really... No one's really talked this. It's like the first 0.2 seconds
I'm like
of
the
combat.
president.
I will...
Unless someone said that Rend looks tasty.
This is first contact.
I will toll the dead. That'll be a succeed.
Feathers start to fall out of the periton, and it coughs and splutters a little bit. Just looking a bit injured.
I'll put the help action on it as a bonus action.
Thomas,
High up in the air, is it?
30.
Alright, well, can't think of anything better to do than just throw a fireball up on him. Say, burn!
It will burn a legendary resistance and succeed that saving throw. It just kind of pushes out through the fireball, getting scorched for 17 damage.
You guys. No bonus action.
Lily.
Fancy staff.
This thing seems like it moves around a lot, so I'm going to attempt to slow it down using a Ray of Frost.
Hit. An icy beam slams into its wing and starts to freeze it over a little bit as it beats its wing. Little icy shards are flickering off of it and slowing it down. Roderick.
I would like to put some arrows in there. But we'll see.
Miss.
I'll yell at Norin, don't just stand there, and Commander Strike. So you can use a reaction to something at it if you like.
Oh, okay. So, that's not just a melee attack. Okay.
I thought it was just melee.
I think it's just he uses rend so much.
Yeah. Well, yeah, 'cause
We thought it was
normally
just melee.
Ren's got like 30 damage on his hits, so...
You
No.
need a macro.
I thought it was
This
only
is-
melee attacks, not range attacks, too.
It's weapon attack.
It's just a...
It could be
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
That's
so
cool.
I'll
Yeah.
throw a dart at it. It's in range.
Hit.
Nice.
You hold that dart up. It slams into the Periton's side, piercing into it.
With a
Pretty hard.
bonus 1 damage. Yeah. And then dread ambush him. Surprise.
That hits. It slams into the Periton, sends it flying sideways. And it's looking bloody. It's screeching and starting to flutter and looks to be in a bad way. Nara.
Nara's gonna move forward, cussing under her breath about how much she hates flying enemies. And I will ready an action. If it comes near me, I'll attack it.
Okay. You can throw your sword if you want.
Yeah, you'll pry that thing from my cold dead hands, buddy.
Norin turns his back. Said, "I've got a lot of javelins. You have to throw one of those."
The Periton catches Nara's sword and then flies off.
Flies off. That's exactly. Flies off to the horizon.
So I'm going to move here first, 5 feet, and then I'm going to move 10 feet in a straight line and throw a javelin at this thing.
Hit.
Alright, and since I hit, I'm going to proc my Ferocious Charger ability.
Alright, you hold the javelin up, getting some momentum behind it, and it makes a strength saving throw. You hit it like straight in the wing. It's quite a tough beast, and doesn't budge from the
that definitely succeeds. My DC is 20. I probably need to put that in the thing. Okay, so I hit it with the javelin, it didn't come down, so now I'm just going to stay right where I'm at and toss darts at it. There's one.
Hit. And another dart pierces into the Periton's neck. It's starting to lose a lot of momentum, blood is pissing down everywhere. Hit. He hit it again. It's seriously messed up.
Okay. I think that's it for now.
The Periton is going to retreat. And it flies up and over to the west, taking a dash action. That's 100 feet away. Ran.
That was my thought too.
You can still see it.
I'll move over here.
At the end of your turn, it's going to keep on beating its wings,
Damn
using its legendary action to escape. It seems to go behind a circular keep around the backside of this building.
Roderick's got this, guys.
You can still see it.
Watch. I'm gonna pass my turn to Roderick.
It's
Oh, never mind.
It's out of sight.
yeah,
He's got
it's gone.
600 yards, man, or feet, or whatever it is.
Total cover.
Yeah.
I know he's good with staring, but you
Sharpshooter.
can't actually see through it. And the seagull's going to use its legendary action and fly over the top of Roderick. And... oh, it hit.
D20 plus 99. Wow. Wow.
It
I
well.
am going to shoot the bird.
Oh, looks he can only do that on
That's
people
awesome.
called Roderick. That's strange.
Alrighty, you
It's powerful, but very situational.
you fire at it, and the arrow just bounces straight off of it and falls to the ground. The seagull immediately darts back down, and as the seagull does, it transforms. Its wings turn golden. The wings grow,
Oh,
and its
Oh, it's
feathery
Fogalas.
bird body becomes green. And
oh.
Oh, okay, it's a planetar. Shit.
That was going to be a
Hey.
green dragon.
Yeah, I thought it was a dragon.
a planetar
What the hell is that?
appears.
Hail, friend.
Yeah, Alfred.
Hell.
Hail,
It is.
friend!
Oh,
I am Fazrian, champion of Torm. The angel
All right,
plants its feet gently on the ground.
Welcome.
How's it going?
I am well. How are you, mortals?
I've
I
been
need a
better. take a swig from the flask.
Give him a thumbs up.
I was monitoring this hermitage. There is a great corruption that has taken place here. I have been sent by Torm to banish the evil that lies within.
perhaps we can aid.
I saw you fighting. You fight well, except for that one who just took a pot shot at me.
He's just bossy, mostly.
Well,
Right.
I mean, you did. I mean, you did take a shit on his head, so.
That was a healing shit.
Does
Yeah,
that
and
mean
that
he's
was the
cured?
healing arrow.
That's a strange ability.
Why have you come here, mortals? Have you also been sent by greater beings in which you do not question?
Yes.
No.
More
I would
like a
question it,
favor.
actually. But no.
More like a favor.
And we heard that the people here had stopped trading, so came to investigate if there was a problem.
I've no concern for them. My duty here is to slay one named Felgalos, a bronze dragon that has driven to corruption.
Bronze Dragon.
What?
Wait,
Wait, is that our buddy?
How is he corrupted? I kind of thought the bronze dragons were, good guys.
I am not sure. I know only my duty. My duty is to judge this evil dragon and send it away. Do you know of it? You speak as if you do.
Yeah, but he wasn't suffering from corruption when last we saw him. Perhaps he can be saved from the corruption.
I'm afraid that would be impossible. I do not question the way of Torm, and I am sent on behalf of Torm to perform his duty. I cannot follow any other path, I am afraid.
I think you already performed your duty on Roderick. It's your duty. So you're free to go.
Perform my duty. That is true.
What if you're informed on this path that this dragon is indeed not corrupted in the way you think, but maybe somehow controlled by others or corrupted by someone else?
I am an excellent judge of character. When the dragon is before me, I shall judge it, and I shall deem it guilty. However,
What?
Jeez, does not sound like a judgment at all.
mere mortals such as yourselves could not possibly understand. I am infallible.
You are a superior being. I'm sure if there's an external source of the corruption, you'll recognize it.
Yeah, and I bet you think your shit doesn't stink either.
Oh shit.
It shouldn't. It magically heals and frees you from any curse, disease, poison, blindness, or deafness.
Oh.
Please shit on me.
Usually you pay more for that.
And it's a premium service, I think.
Yeah, Thomas has a cursed.
Very well, mortal.
Turn back into a seagull before he did. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
You healed for 24 points and cured of your disease or your curse.
Thomas, I think I'm going to stand a little away from you like we normally do, but
It says 4 times a day, but does that really depend on what he eats?
I'm very regular.
After Taco Tuesday, it's 5 times a day.
This is the way.
Are there any like prunes or something in that bag of supplies we got? We could probably up that a bit.
Gains 2 extra
The
slots.
dragon, it can sense me. I was waiting for mortals such as yourselves to arrive. It will attempt to corrupt you. You will see. You will see its evil deeds. I will be waiting, and that will be the time to strike.
Could you perhaps just like use your shit on it instead to free it from its curse?
It is not a curse. It is a terrible corruption, one that you could not hope to understand. I will be watching, mortals.
What's corrupted the dragon?
I do not question. Torm, I am simply given a task. And this task is to slay this evil creature. Decreed by Torm. That is all. That is the way of law and good.
Ah, so you're an errand boy. Got it.
Yes. Wait, no. Yes. Whatever. Whatever. And he shapeshifts back into a seagull. And keeps on flying overhead.
I 100% thought that was going to be a Felgalos. Then it's like,
Well, the way it started, yeah. Until Green came up.
It's, Planetar. Holy shit, okay.
Now let's go see what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am not going to believe that Felgalos is corrupted until I see this for myself.
Yeah, he's not smart enough to get corrupted.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
He could be conned and tricked pretty easily, though.
Oh, that is true. He's not a bad guy, but he's...
Clumsy?
Sure.
Maybe that's
he is
the
that.
corruption.
He's the Inspector Clouseau of dragons.
Oh.
You guys head into the courtyard gardens. An archway in the fortress's outer wall provides access to a large courtyard. It's now filled with vegetable gardens and small orchard of stunted apple trees. And there's plenty of food here.
That's what I was thinking. It's like they have a whole garden here. What would they need food for?
There's stairs to the east and west. They lead up to walkways that overlook the yard. To the southwest, the base of the bell tower is obscured by thick growths of vines, which also shroud the west stairs. There is a set of double doors standing against the front of the hermitage. On the far side of the garden, it appears to be the only way inside.
Sorry, you said the garden, it looks like it's been upkept and taken care of?
Yeah.
It's been so long since there was a door that I could open by myself.
I think I'm somebody
Like to give it a try.
You try to open it just like the giant doors. You just hang on the handle and wait for someone else to push.
Oh, it's like, how do you open the normal door again? Like, I can't.
Alright, the doors are stuck. They don't open.
Well,
Kick Roderick through the door.
Wait,
if you use me as a battering ram, adamantine weapons have bonus damage against structures.
As you take a look around, you'd expect there to be some windows, but there's none on the bottom floor. There is a second floor, and it does look like there's some windows up there. These doors themselves, they look like they've been boarded up or something.
I'm gonna whirl my staff above my head and knock it against the
Break it over your knee.
door. I'll knock it against the door.
Alright, you hear the sound of like sliding wood against stone tiles, and it's like a very quick burst of that when you point out the door.
And I'll try to open it.
Alright, the door opens up straight away. They swing open, and there's a big pile of wood and nails just scattered all over the ground, pushed away from the door. There's pieces of broken planking, and there's debris. They reinforce these doors, whose floor and walls spattered by bloodstains.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
A twisted padlock lies at the foot of the north doors, and the south doors have been nearly ripped from their hinges. There are also arrow slits visible in the east wall. They're shrouded by cobwebs, and the west wall displays patches where similar arrow slits have been bricked over.
What in the world?
Hail, friends!
No response from the hail friend.
Alright, time to go in. Let's...
Yeah.
This is very strange. Why? Okay, so you said that these doors look... You said these doors were damaged?
Yeah, they look like they've been almost ripped off of their hinges, and they're just kind of hanging loosely there.
This is some shoddy brickwork. I assume.
Is it dark in here? I'm assuming.
Yeah, there's the
Alright,
outside light's not really getting in there.
I'll cast light on my shield.
Okay.
And I don't think my dark vision from goggles is...
I'll set that too.
Thank you.
Just try to open these doors.
Alright, you touch them, Ren, and they basically just they
Fall off.
over,
Wow.
slam to the ground.
I have been working out.
You head inside, and it looks like a scullery, and there's some concerning sights. So there are some stairs rising up to a balcony. There's a raised balcony that covers two walls of a large vaulted chamber. So you can see these pillars here, they support the balcony. So the balcony goes basically like this. I can click things.
It's an L shape.
Like that. There's the balcony is 10 feet above the floor, and there are some heavy cross beams reinforcing the ceiling. Ceiling's 20 feet high, slate tiled. Here and there are some missing ceiling tiles. They've been covered over with thatch. There is a large rusty metal tub and a broken wooden frame standing near the staircase. And the floor shows spatters of blood, obvious signs of a recent scuffle. There are many entrances and exits to the main scullery. There's double doors here, single door here, single door here. There's double doors to the south that have piles of wood stacked up next to them that have been barred. And it's like a small crack in the wall to the north here. And if I can click there. And then the hallway continues off to the west.
I wanted to check this metal basin or tub or whatever it is.
Alright, there's
Full of booze. Yay.
it's
It can be.
dirty water and shattered crockery and a bar of soap. Looks like they use a bar of soap to do their dishes.
Okay. Interesting.
There's a bucket of lye with the copper scoop and some pumice stones as well for scrubbing. Some dishwashing liquid, basically. Ye old.
Yeah, ye old dishwashing liquid. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And lots of doors. What are we going?
I'll try to open the one I'm standing beside. One Roger Connor.
Alright, it's stuck.
Sorry, what'd you just do?
There's a door right here. I just tried to open this door.
Oh, okay.
Stuck. It doesn't easily open.
Alright,
I just
try
peep at this crack up here.
You peek through the crack in the wall, and it's been stuffed with some waste, or some
Make a saving throw.
some detritus has been pushed into it. Looks like bits of scrunched up paper and stuff.
I'm gonna break down that door, Ren.
I'll cast my foot up against it.
Okay, make a athletics check, Ren. And you hear the sound of wooden planks snapping. You just kick the door straight open, and it had been boarded up from the other side with planks and nails.
Oh, there's somebody in here.
It's there's no one in here, and it's a kitchen. Kitchen shows signs of recent use, and it's fairly clean. A kettle is suspended above a large fireplace, and a brick oven stands nearby. A cutting block bearing half a loaf of bread stands in the center of the room next to an empty table. There are some shelves for holding dishes and utensils lining the eastern wall.
Sorry, did you say the door was
It had been nailed shut from the inside.
from the inside? Oh,
Yep, this door.
Like they
as well.
barricaded themselves in.
This door has been nailed shut from the inside.
they all have?
Yes.
This one as well? Okay. Then there's somebody here.
Wait. Yeah.
I'll start searching the room for any kind of secret doors or trapdoors or anything.
Make a perception check.
I'll search it for lunch.
Check the oven.
Guidance myself.
You don't see anything special. Ren, you check
Well-
the oven, and inside the oven there is, on the oven, there's some cold vegetable soup.
While they're searching through stuff, I'm gonna use my Furbog magic to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Detect magic goes up.
Kind of scan the room.
And you actually pick up some magic coming from the cupboard.
Okay, and that's
Here.
Let's go here. Yeah. Is it from the cupboard itself or in something inside?
Inside the cupboard.
There is something magical inside of the cupboard.
No, open the cover.
Maybe it's a dragon.
Little bitty baby dragon. All right. Oh, I see you backing way up. Why are you backing so far up? And I'll open the cupboard.
Not my first rodeo.
Yeah, I think I dropped something out here.
I think I dropped something out here. Hold on.
You open up the cupboard and there's all these old musty containers for different sauces and things like that. And then there's this one jar of goop. It's got this like sticky black, thick, heavy looking goop. And there's like a paddle sticking out of it. And it's detecting as magic. When you
Barbecue
grab
sauce.
it and kind of swish it around a little bit, it's very runny.
You should taste it.
I don't know what this is, but it is magical.
It's kind of viscous. And you need to identify it.
Yeah. Is there a?
It doesn't
a
get
lid?
a ball.
Is there like a lid for it?
Chug it.
Yeah, there is a lid. There's a lid
Okay.
next to it. You can find it in there. And put
Does
the
it smell
lid
like it
back
has
on.
alcohol in it?
A very thick, heavy container.
Take it away from Norin if it does.
It doesn't smell alcoholic.
It's too viscous for that. No, you can't drink it.
Can't trust you.
Yeah, I'll put the lid on it and slide it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
I was just kind of wondering how they nailed all the doors shut from the inside, and there's nobody in here.
Well,
Yeah, no,
we haven't seen everywhere yet.
There's
Yeah.
two exits. There's a door against the west wall and a door against the south wall. It's probably a little bit hard to see the door, but there's a door there and a door
Okay.
here.
But they
Those are both-
been nailed.
Yeah.
There, alright, this one is barricaded. This one is not.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I thought they were both like nailed or
Yeah,
barricaded in
so
some
did
way.
I.
That's why I did the
Hence my
detect
search.
magic.
Yeah, this one was
Yeah.
nailed shut, and this one's nailed shut. But this one, well, it could be nailed shut. You wouldn't know.
Oh,
It's not
This
nailed
is
shut
not-
on this
yeah.
side, at least.
Yeah.
Let's try
Who
to
nails
figure
all
out
of the doors? I mean,
This
We
is
tried
one
the
of
doors
them.
that we can't see the barricades on.
Yeah.
If they've gone barricade like inside.
Alright, right.
it would have been the way that they went. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is
Makes
brave
sense.
enough to open this door?
Rend, guidance on you.
Alright.
Oh, dropped it again.
I won't even try.
What's that, Roderick? Coming.
Who's opening it?
Ren.
I think what Rend was
Alright,
doing it.
Ren,
You have guidance.
Open, you open the door, and no, I'm joking.
Of course.
You open the door, fireball goes off in the main room.
It's okay, guys. It's safe.
Alrighty.
Replace glasses except for the kitchen.
And I would have got blamed for that.
Alright, you open the door up, and it's the larder. The walls were once covered with row upon row of wooden shelving holding boxes of foodstuffs, but most of the supplies have been strewn across the floor. A few sausages still hang from hooks in the ceiling's rafters. An undisturbed bin of potatoes is scooted up against the rear face of the kitchen's brick hearth.
Wait, they boarded up the larder?
This wasn't boarded up. No.
Oh, okay, it was the other one that was. Sorry.
Yeah, the door opened with ease.
Yeah, it wasn't locked.
Potatoes, you say?
Yeah, the bin of potatoes has been scooted up against like the hearth here.
I feel like I need
Alright.
to search this room again as well.
Yeah.
Alright, move the bag of potatoes.
Alright, you move the potato bin out of the way. It's just like a wooden crate with wheels, basically, and you've got a hearth. It's just a bunch of cut wood. That's new-looking wood as well. It hasn't been burnt.
Not like a body in there or anything.
No.
So where'd the person go?
And Nara's just gonna call out, "Is there anyone in here? Don't be afraid. We're here to help."
Unless you're a fish person.
Alright, you can make a perception check, Stan. You don't get any response, Nara.
I'll guidance myself.
Alright, you do notice something about the hearth, Than. You notice the lack of scorch marks. It doesn't look like it's being used to make fires. And upon inspecting the brick of the hearth's rear face, you notice that some of the bricks seem to just be kind of loosely piled up on the wall. There's no mortar sealing them together.
Ah, might be a passageway here.
Shoddy work. I can fix it up for you if you like. I've got my mason's tools ready.
Pulls out the mortar.
Would you like to seal them up, Roderick?
I mean, I would. It's a shame to leave work unfinished, but maybe there's something behind it.
Alright, I make way for Rend.
Oh, in case they're too heavy for me, I think I can move a brick. I'll try.
Start
You
pushing.
can push
Or
them.
Roderick.
You can just like push them over. The entire wall just tumbles down, and
Okay.
there is a secret hatch in a small, tiny room beyond with a ladder leading down into a hollow.
Ah. Well,
Go.
this
Let's do it.
looks like it. Maybe they hide the good stuff down here. Norin, come with me. We have drinks to find.
I mean, you don't have to like offer booze to get me to go down ladders and stuff. I've done that stuff before without the need for motivation.
Well, I
But
mean,
at the same time, it can't hurt, right?
I'm just hopeful.
All right.
It's a little passive aggressive, but okay.
Right, you guys head down into the cellar.
Y'all are trying to take advantage of my disease.
I just thought that as, you know, a fellow enthusiast.
As you head down the ladder, I'll put you guys on the map in a second as well. As you guys head down the ladder, the first thing you notice on the ground is a corpse just splayed out on the floor. And you head down this rickety ladder, and there's this musty subterranean chamber. It's enclosed by rough masonry walls. So let me do this back. So whoops,
Dark.
Just move you guys a little bit. Yeah, it's pitch black down here.
So, you found a friend.
Right, here's the ladder, and this is the corpse. So there is one trembling figure huddled against the far wall, and he's sharing the interior with these deteriorated remains of an armored corpse. And the voice calls out, "Who's there?" And although there's clear light, he doesn't seem to be able to see you guys. Kind of stares up at you with these sightless eye sockets. And he has this small silver disc clutched in one of his hands. "Who's there?" He holds up his holy symbol. "Don't come any closer.
Be at
You'll not
ease.
have me."
We're not enemies.
Well, friend.
"You're not them?"
I don't know who them is, but our intent is not evil.
"Those are monsters."
The fish people?
I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna approach, see if I can maybe see what's wrong with him.
"Back! Back!" he says, and he keeps on holding
We're only
his
here to help.
symbol. Make a persuasion check then.
Persuasion. Oh, -1.
Yeah, it's the whole cleric of death thing.
Still not horrible.
Be warned. I'm a fighter. I know how to use a blade.
We're not here to fight. We are not here to fight you. We're just here to help.
Make
What ails you?
Where's Janor?
Like a
What does he
band-aid?
look like?
I glance at the corpse.
Why, she's a cleric of broken. Female, short hair,
She?
arm.
I'll look. Is this a female?
No, it's a male. And he too has one of these small silver discs clutched in his skeletal hands. And he's just kind of, skull just kind of staring up at you.
Can I tell why he's blind, or is it just missing eyes, or
Make
what's-
make a medicine check. You're not sure if you're able to fix this, Stan. He looks like his eyes are cataract. And you take a close look, and around the whites of his eyes, you see these tiny little black slithering worms just move across his eyes.
Oh.
Ew.
What's wrong?
How long have you not been able to... How long have you lost your vision? How long ago?
It happened yesterday, before we was attacked. Who are you?
We're the saviors of humanity.
The diplomats.
Oh, I'm Elmo. Where's Janor? Did you see her out there?
We haven't seen anyone
She was
except
going
for
to
you
get
so
help.
far.
Oh no.
Seagull. Talking seagull.
He starts coughing. Oh,
Oh, I'm stepping back.
Oh, it's
I think we could
horrible.
use that seagull.
We was just eating. We was sharing a meal, and we was saying our prayers to Broken. And then, I don't know what happened. Fights broke out. I heard some creatures, and then people started dying. Janor says there was all sorts of horrible creatures, tentacles and that, bursting out of people. She took me and Barrett here, and took us down into the cellar. I don't know what happened to Barrett, but he just died unexpectedly last night. In the midst of the night, we was waiting down here, and we think it's cleared now. And in the morning, Janor headed out to get help. I've been waiting here for many hours now, and she ain't been back.
What are these discs you guys are holding?
you can recognize it as a holy symbol.
This? It's the holy symbol of Broken, god of the sea.
I thought you said it was a holy symbol that's broken.
Oh no. It's a holy symbol of Broken.
It seems like you are infected with something.
Like what? What do you mean?
Some sort of parasite? Or what?
Oh,
From what my check, I don't know what would it be?
You
Anything?
you feel like it's some sort of disease.
It's a disease type?
Yeah.
Perhaps a disease of some kind.
Wait, what did you say? What state was this guy in? Did you say skeletal?
Yes, skeletal.
He died yesterday. Uh-oh.
Yeah, he does not look like he's only been dead for 1 day. Fully skeletal.
were there any survivors up there? There's almost 50 people here at the Hermitage.
Well, you're the first we ran into. Sorry, you were the one that...
What happened to them?
Maybe
sign
they
yet.
went for a walk.
I mean, at least you've seen the bodies.
Nope.
But we
Just-
haven't explored everywhere yet. We kind of followed the boarded up doors.
Yeah, we've
I'll
only
be
seen
honest,
It
we
one.
was
went
in
straight
the-
to the kitchen.
It was in the cells. That's where I was when it happened.
Can I insight what this
Wait,
guy's been
wait.
saying?
You were in the
Sure.
cells?
It's
Not great.
It's where we meditate. We was
And
meditating.
You felt like you got sick after you ate?
Alright, Lily, you are you trying to see if he's just like straight up lying to you?
You know what? Yeah, I think I am.
Alright, yeah, you're not really engaging him in conversation, so you're kind of just listening to what he's saying, so it's really hard for you to gauge anything about him.
That's fair.
But
You could judge him anyway.
I guess I am free to judge him.
you
Yeah, it's like the
yeah, I mean, he doesn't seem like you don't detect any deception.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna ask him if he'll allow me to cast a spell to see if I
He
can
says,
help him.
Yes, it was just after we ate. We had dinner, and then we went for meditation before bed. And that's when it happened.
Oh, may I try a simple healing spell on you? See if it helps.
I mean, no offense, but I do believe Janora is one of the best clerics I ever know. She tried all manner of healing. Said she couldn't fix it.
Okay.
But,
Fan's a very special cleric.
No, I'll
if you
take
think
that.
I'm sick, you best try whatever you can. I don't
So,
want to
let
end
me-
up like Barrett there.
He can only heal you if you're knocked out.
So did you board up the kitchen up there after your friend left?
Yes. We hammered the
So
door
how was she
shut.
supposed to? Well, how was she supposed to get back into you if you boarded it up?
Janor? Well,
He says when he comes over to the door. And you've noticed a few little cracks in this stonework. He pushes it aside and it leads outside to a beach.
it's an escape hatch.
That could come in handy.
That makes more sense.
Like
Yeah.
a smuggle route.
And he kind of just
So place is
you see him
filled with
struggling
shoddy
as well,
construction.
placing his hands along the wall, and then he struggles a little bit to pull this bit of stone with a secret door back shut.
Where are the cells at? Maybe we can find something that'll help you.
Right. We've got all this food here. That's what we was eating.
And he kind of points over into this corner.
We was had it dropped off by some good Samaritan. No one caught any look at them. Just wound up on the side of the beach there near the docks.
Anything look good?
Thomas,
Gonna
make,
go with no.
make an investigation check. Search through it. You don't find anything different about this food. It's just some common food stuff, some beans, some nuts, some seeds, some oats.
I'd like to check myself
You can go through it
as well.
Make an investigation check.
Seems wise.
Alright, you go through it then, and you find on the side of one of the barrels some sort of aquatic life form. Some sort of like anemone stuck to the side of the barrel.
Oh! I could talk to it.
Roderick, what do you make of this?
So anyone
Well,
who
I tried a fish command.
anyone anyone that looks at it could make a nature check to try and figure out like where this would come from.
I'll guidance myself on this one.
And an enemy's a beast, right?
From the water, guys.
Yeah.
I
7 is
would-
actually
Thomas.
very indicative of my ability.
Thomas is you don't pay attention to much things, but you know a good enemy when you see one. You recognize this sort of an enemy. You saw them everywhere in Maelstrom.
Maelstrom.
They can only live at particular depths.
The place we burned down.
That's
Is this one alive?
That's the hold of the storm giants. They live
Oh.
3,000 feet beneath the ocean surface.
We didn't destroy
I'd still
that
like to
place.
talk to it.
You can talk
Oh,
to it.
cast. Yeah, speak with animals with my trident. Actually, no, sorry, it's beast in that one.
Turns out it's a politically
What's
radical
it
one.
called? Speak
I'll
with
just use
beasts?
I'll just use my once a day speak with animals on it.
Okay.
I can dominate it later if I need to.
Alright. It is.
Hail, friend. Where are you from?
Hey. You're not going to rip me apart and eat me, are you?
No. I'm not really into fish food.
I'm from the great underwater. Far in the down.
Far. Down. Do you know, did you sense who brought you here?
Yes, I saw who
Yes?
took me here out of my home. I'm
Who was it?
badly dehydrated.
Ah,
It was a giant woman, very, very tall, with wild hair. A giant queen.
a giant queen. I'll talk to Thomas. Thomas, our friend here is dehydrated. Is there anything you could do about that?
Only
Make
had
it worse.
something an endless supply of water.
Might need some.
I want nothing
So-
more than to settle on the seabed and develop directly into juvenile polyps, where I may breed asexually by breaking in half or into smaller pieces.
Here, let me
We
at least
can-
moisten you a bit.
If you're
arrange
eaten,
that for you.
can you ask if it's eaten? Does it cause disease?
Yeah, I'll ask him that.
No,
Uh,
I don't.
We didn't know that?
Please.
I'm quite
yeah,
nutritious.
I think so.
I am but a mere sequential hermaphrodite, changing sex at some stage of my life.
So, TMI.
That's what you get for asking.
At least he's self-aware.
Interesting.
Clearly, you need to get that off your chest.
I may not be a plant. I may be incapable of photosynthesis, but I am an important facultative mutualistic relationship with certain single-celled algae, okay?
I think he's got a pretty good
I understand.
vocabulary.
And I actually prefer that about you, that you're not
It's
a
also
plant. Plants aren't so good to talk to.
This is awkward now. I don't know why I told you all
so-
this.
Well, it's very helpful, and I will see about
I
tossing
think,
you into the ocean.
yeah, okay.
roll initiative.
Norm, do you have that bucket still? Can we borrow it for a second to transport this
No,
little guy?
no, the bucket is
No?
broken because we planted the bean inside of it.
Ah,
Do you not remember that?
I wonder whose idea that was.
Just
Oh.
get into
Well-
a kitchen. Might be. I'm sure there's some
Yeah,
kind of container
I'll
somewhere.
run up the stairs and see if I can find like a pot.
You always
Yeah,
was a
there's
planted
another
bean.
pot up there.
There's that vegetable soup up there.
Throw it in the pot with
So,
vegetables.
Yeah, these crates are definitely from Maelstrom.
Yeah.
Giant queen, you say, huh?
Can an enemy attack?
No.
It's a shame.
Only your mind. So, no indication of what's been. I'm more, I guess, interested in finding out what got him sick.
Yeah, my guess is that the Maelstrom sisters had something to do with the Kraken, because squiggly bits. I'm very suspicious of them.
What if I don't know squiggly bits? Can you connect the dots there?
No.
Well, I mean,
Cannot.
just little wormy things. I reckon we should just blame everything on Krakens. They probably deserve it
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Krakens.
From what we've heard, that sounds
Yeah.
like it'd be
Yeah.
right.
You're fucked, and we walk away.
Okay then.
You'll be dead by tomorrow, like this guy here on the ground.
Okay.
It's fine. He's a death cleric, though. He can fix you right after that.
Job done.
Exactly.
If you healed someone who died of a disease, or resurrected them, would they still have the disease?
Yes, they would.
There you go. That's not the solution.
But if we kill
So
him with a
should we try healing this guy, or should we just move on?
I
I'm
think
gonna
like
throw-
a remove curse or something would be more likely, or restoration. I don't know how those things work. I'm just a level 2 cleric.
I'm gonna put water in one of the pots we'll toss down and put the anemone in it.
Yeah.
I feel like our priorities are just
Hey,
Really
adventure!
quicker.
Yeah, like we can't save this guy; he's dead. But we'll
put
save
more
the
carry
enemy.
to this fucking
Hey,
enemy,
I'm a
whatever
nature.
the f-
I'm a
Okay,
nature
you're
cleric,
fine, but
and this
here's the
guy,
enemy.
and this
Let's
guy.
take care of this little parasite.
May as well. May
It's
as
not
well.
a parasite. It's a noble predator of the deep oceans.
May as
Oh,
well
God.
brick up the secret door and brick up the oven when you get back up there, Roderick.
Yeah.
Brick him
Oh
in.
yeah, he's still got a different way out.
Yeah, brick that up as well. All right, so where do you guys want to go now? He's telling you that there is supposedly another survivor.
There's more.
Janor,
Yeah.
a cleric, and then there's supposed to be about 50 people or so here. So where are
We must find Janor.
Do you want to
must
maybe like
converse
give
with her.
him food that isn't this corrupt stuff?
I didn't know the food's
Like,
corrupt.
well, I'm just assuming it is.
They
Is
got
it
sick
suspicious?
after they ate. He said.
Yeah.
Can we cleanse the food?
Yeah.
Tomorrow I can. Or is it? No, I can do it in 10 minutes. Yeah, I can do it in 10 minutes.
He's already sick.
You have to have it prepared in order to do it ritually.
All right. Now I can do it tomorrow.
So I learned that from Seb.
I don't need anything till tomorrow.
Okay.
Yep. So stay alive till then.
Okay.
In the meantime,
So
Surely we have food we can give him.
Yeah,
Give
we did
some
just
water.
take food from.
there's some vegetable soup.
Captain-
in
He
there.
starts
Person.
sweating profusely and breathing heavily.
oh,
Oh, it's hot in here.
And he takes off his cloak and he just kind of rubs his face with his red shirt all over his face.
Oh,
Oh, he has a red shirt. Okay, well,
You're definitely fucked.
wait, what?
what? What's wrong?
yeah.
He's-
Yeah, let's go up the ladder. Let's go.
Wait, where was the cleric going?
She was going
Did
to
she
go
go-
get help.
From
Did she
where?
leave
Out
by
of
the
which
secret
door?
entrance?
Everything's
Or through the...
He points
Yeah.
there.
Okay,
Who would
so
she have
went
gone
out-
to for help?
Anyone? Get a boat? Get to one of the main islands? Perhaps the
I think we should
lighthouse
check that
keeper?
out.
So she left through the beach entrance.
The thing is, we heard some attacking us, but we isn't hear nothing in the morning, only at night.
Oh, that's interesting. What time is it?
The creatures from the ocean
It's like,
come and
it's
attack
like
you.
mid-afternoon.
I think we should check out upstairs, like around the cells where everybody was. See if we can find the 50 people.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, do you guys want to go up the ladder or exit straight out onto the beach on the other side?
I would like to go to the beach with my
An enemy?
companion. Yeah,
Oh my god.
I made a promise to him.
Hurry up and throw them in the water, then we can go upstairs.
Be deep water.
Okay, you guys head out through the secret entrance out of the cellar and out into the beach. Let's take a 10-minute break now. When we get back, we'll be playing Roderick and friends with an enemy.
Yes.
Can I just ask the question, Roderick? How do you plan
Yeah.
to get that to the deep ocean?
Well, it's got a
Yes.
swim speed,
Yeah.
so just like launch it off deep as far out as I can and hope for the best.
Like
It
a
won't get
star-shaped frisbee.
Like a skipping rock.
He learns that it can only survive 3,000 feet down. He throws it into the shallows.
Yeah. Oh no, I can summon a beast to swim it
Oh dear lord.
off into the deeps. It's a new spell I've got. Yeah.
And yet the speed with which we abandoned that other fellow was shocking.
Well, he's not useful.
I just raise an eyebrow and look at the pot.
What, you want to eat this guy? This is something we can do. You just don't give up on the small things. It's the little things that count. If you can do some good, you do it. If you can't, well then you just abandon them to their fate.
Alright, I'll trust you.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Alright, this is the other side of the kitchen. Underneath, there's a secret door, and it spills out into this grotto. As you look around, you see the stone peaks of the island rising alongside the walls of the hermitage to create this sheltered grotto. It's overlooked by a rampant walkway along the west side of the former fortress. A steep path ascends 10 feet from a short strand of beach up to an exterior door. There is a boat pulled halfway up the beach, its stern riding low in the water.
I would like to do my duty to this an enemy, and I will cast Summon Beast with the water type to
Here, I'll just throw it out there.
probably should have got those ingredients when in the city.
So
But in my defense, the Summon Beast wasn't in the compendium at the time.
Alright, you could have
It's like you're
purchased
making
that
an argument against
in
yourself.
Everlund.
Yeah.
You can cross off 200 gold pieces if you want to get that. They have plenty of fishtails
Fish
inside
paths.
gilded out acorns. It's like just normal.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Regular. Yeah.
Okay, so you summon a beast, and you're gonna do the water creature.
Yep.
And there's no default art for it, but I think it might be like a
You summon a starfish.
octopus sort of thing.
Yeah. Octopus is good. I've already got one of them, so let's get a small octopus. It's a small beast, so.
Okay. Go water spirit. Bestial spirit. Let me add that to the map. Anyway, you summon the bestial spirit. There's a stat block for it, and oh, it has a maul.
I think it's got a. It's just got a D8 plus 4 plus the spells level.
I mean,
Oh, the maul is.
a weapon.
It's like. It's not the weapon maul, it's like. It's attack maul. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like how a
like
bear
you're gonna
maul
maul
something.
someone.
It's not a little octopus with a hammer. Although.
It would be better that
I think
way.
it is now. It
It's the
technically is
it
an
is the same
octopus with a
spelling.
hammer now.
You cannot confirm nor deny that. Alright, I'll give you the sheet for it.
Yeah.
Bestial spirit. Alright, and what are you having it doing?
I will have it take an enemy out into the deeps. As far as I
And
can.
eat it.
And set it free.
Alright, I'll give you the sheet for the bestial spirit as well, just in case you need it. Let me do this for you. And you'll need to like update its stats according to what level you cast it at, but there we go. There's your character sheet for it. You should have access to that.
So while Roderick is doing this very interesting thing, Norn's gonna walk over and check this boat out.
Okay. Alright, the octopus takes in enemy holding mauls, and then it swims out to sea. Alright. You check out the boat. So it's a large rowboat, and it's a bit bigger than the ones you guys took actually. It could probably hold about 8 people. And there is actually a small step-down sail and some oars. However, the boat's hull has been smashed, and the bottom half of the boat is submerged, full of holes.
If I try to cast mending, will it help at all? On the hole? On one hole?
Yeah, I think so. What's the restriction for mending? I think it's like can only be a certain size.
So a foot by a foot area, I think.
It's not larger than a foot, so you can repair the boat, and a couple of castings of the spell, maybe 3 will do it. Takes you about 3 minutes.
Is that something? Do we see whatever that is?
Yeah, there's like a
out there?
dark shadow in the water. You're kind of at the shallows here. The water is about 12 feet deep. It kind of does drop off quite a bit from the beach.
Who's going in?
I was about to say if Lily has
Y'all
cast
can read it.
her
Yeah.
then I mean Norn will just Pirates of the Caribbean it and just like walk on the walk down there, see what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds majestic.
You walk down there. And,
We tie a rope to you?
No.
That's alright. You can still see his
I'm gonna
antlers. You can still see
lasso his antlers.
Antlers are still sticking up above the water. And when you arrive here, you make a very grim discovery. Cue the evil music.
It's a kraken.
It's about a dozen corpses.
Oh. That's not good.
Well, it
Like
depends on the
skeletal.
corpses. Human?
You guys don't really see it from up there. It's just like a vague dark shadow. You take a close look, Norin, and you see them as mostly human, maybe some half-elves and one dwarf. And they're tied up with a net. And there are rocks tied to the net to keep the bodies on the ocean floor.
Uh-huh. That's odd. Are they all wearing kind of like the same type of clothes, like a monk would wear?
Yes, light monk robes, but except for the dwarf who is armored.
Oh, that's interesting.
So they're all bundled up, kind of tangled up in this mess in a fishing net, which they're like sinkers and rocks used to weigh the bodies down.
Yeah. Do I think that I could drag them up, or?
Yeah, you could probably drag them with your powerful build.
Okay, I'll grab a hold of the net, if I have to, I'll take the rocks and stuff off first, and then I'll start dragging it back up. Okay, that is a dragon turtle.
Alright, as you're dragging these bodies along, Norin, there we go, there's the bodies. This dragon turtle, it comes out of the depths into the shallows. It does one leap, and it jumps about 40 foot forward. It lands on the shallows, and when it lands, it splashes these waves up, and you guys get covered with these powerful waves. Everyone make a strength saving throw. And, just need a strength saving throw. This thing is aggressive, vicious, and it attacks you guys instantly.
Roderick, I think that thing has a swim speed.
It might not be a beast, though.
Right, the force
He's used all his abilities.
The force from the waves hitting you guys knocks Lily prone. Alright, this dragon turtle, it just very aggressively leaps forward for no real reason. Like, it wasn't provoked or anything. It just leaps at you. It lets out a loud roar, and its eyes look a little bit funny, and it opens up its mouth, and it's about to do a breath weapon at you. This thing is absolutely enormous as well. It's only half submerged in the water, and has a very rough looking shell, dark green in color, and it kind of almost looks like a small island jutting up out of the ocean here, and very voracious and large and deadly looking jaws. An enormous looking turtle. And you're up first, Roderick.
Dragon turtles are like dragons, aren't they? They're not.
They're like
Not like.
dragons.
They're not
Sure, all the
turtles.
same
like-
letters.
They're more like a
turtles.
dragon than they're a turtle.
They're
But-
they're equal parts dragon and turtle.
I don't think it counts as like
They're dragons.
an animal.
They're dragons.
Yeah. In that case, I will shoot it because
The
that's what
arrow
I do to
just
dragon.
bounces off of its shell.
Still counts as a hit.
That hit. You stick the arrow into its flesh.
I would like to make it scared of me with my menacing attack.
That's an extra 3 damage as you shoot and then you raw at it,
Fear me.
and it's
So close.
not really too scared.
And the dread ambush.
That hits. Another arrow sticks into its barnacle encrusted leathery flesh.
I think I will try to make it afraid again.
Alright, you let out another raw, and
Yes!
it lets out this enormous roar,
Whimper.
and it becomes frightened of you.
Go away, you oversized turtle.
Turtle? Is that what you're going for?
Alright, it keeps on trying to paddle its top fins through the shallows towards you all, but this unseen force of underlying fear holds it back. It starts snorting steam out of its nostrils. And then it opens its mouth, and then this massive cone of steam just bursts out of its mouth. And I might just see if I get the angles right. Yeah, it's going to jump, and it leaps like into the air and slams back down here. It opens its mouth, and then it exhales a 60-foot cone of scalding steam. It washes over you guys. It's like it just did a fire breath in its mouth and then evaporated the water into steam and then shot it out as a projectile. Everyone make a Constitution saving throw. Thomas, you are hit for 30 points of fire damage with absorb elements. Lily, you are hit
I'm gonna use absorb elements as well.
for 30 fire damage with absorb elements. And you will need to just cast a spell as well, Lily.
Oh.
And Roderick, you did the description.
Yeah,
So,
it changed the stuff on it and took this off.
You can see what level you're doing it at and whatnot.
Oh,
Alright, Than, you succeed the saving throw and you take 30 points of fire damage.
I've got resistance as well.
15. Nara, you manage to resist the scalding steam and you take 30 points of fire damage. Norin, you also resist, taking 30 fire damage. Rend, you resist, taking 30 fire damage. And Roderick, you absorb elements, taking 30 points of fire damage.
My beast, my maul octopus is concentration, so I'll need a.
Oh, okay. The enemy is safe.
For now.
Alright, the dragon turtle still tries to get to you all, but not able to move any closer. It ends its turn there. Ren.
So are we fighting?
I mean, we can, but it's dangerous.
I say yes.
Okay.
Alright.
Maybe it's the worst decision ever, but
Are you able to turn the grid on so I know?
Oh yeah, I'll turn the grid on for you.
Alright, thanks.
I was perfectly placed.
So
There we go.
yeah.
The areas of
It's
water,
kind of
they'd slow you down
water,
unless
right?
you have a swim speed as well.
speed.
Right here. That's not the beach.
Yeah, all this stuff here is the beach.
Oh, so I just thought this was the edge. How deep is that there? Then?
It's a few feet deep.
Shit, again, get them. Like not over my head deep.
It's water, so you just use the rules for underwater combat if you're in the water. It gets deeper as well.
No, then. Okay, well that changes everything now. Yeah, I can't get to it, so I'll just take the dodge action. Since I ran all the way up here.
Okay. Lily, you can use half your movement speed to stand up.
Yeah, I'll use 15 feet to stand up. And oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna fly. And this rock here, how high does it go?
The rock is 420 feet high.
It's like a cliff.
Yeah, these are this is like a rocky cliff with waves crashing against them.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a huge spire, 420 feet high.
In that case, let's see. I'll go along it. I'll come out to here, but up in the air 45 feet.
Okay.
So 45 feet and 45 feet up in the air. And then I will also bonus action blade sing. And that'll be my whole turn.
Nara.
I was going to run up there and I will dodge.
Norian.
Okay, so am I close enough to see? You said something was wrong with its eyes.
Yeah, its eyes look cataract, kind of like Elmo's. There's all these speckles in his eyes, and it almost looks blind.
Oh, he's been eating the diseased corpses that I'm dragging up. Probably would be my guess. Fuck, if we're doing this, I'll Pirates of the Caribbean it. 10 foot in a straight line.
Yeah, if we're doing it, we're gonna have to go in.
Yeah, and I'll use my trident that I haven't used in quite a while.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's gonna work, but and try the ferocious charger with that. Since I moved 10 feet in a straight line.
Okay, so it makes a strength save.
Yeah.
And
It barely passed, actually.
what's the saving throw?
Let's see, and then Norman will definitely he'll turn and say, I think that it is blind. And I'll keep going in with the trident.
Miss. Ding, the trident bounces off its leathery flesh.
Alright, maybe not blind. Or it has other senses. I don't know.
I see.
This is going to fucking suck. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put my unwavering mark on it.
You pierce
No
the
reason not
trident
to.
into its flesh. Got a couple of small injuries on it so far.
And then I'm going to, let's see, I've moved 10 feet in the water, so that's basically 20 feet. I'm gonna keep moving in to give room for other people. So I'll get there. That's all my movement, and then I'm gonna bonus action. Second wind. I need to update that to 15th level. Okay. Get a little health back, and that's it.
Fan.
I'm going to cast Bless. And it will be on Ren, Nara, and Norin. Did I do it? No. There it goes. And then I will also... my laser pointer out. Yep. And I will put the help action on the turtle. Actually, sorry. Did you say that it was raining, or what was the weather again?
The weather's kind of turned out pretty nice now. The sun,
Okay.
Cleared
the sun
up.
has kind of come out and
Okay,
there's some, bit of a golden glow kind of shining down upon you, and there are some dark grey clouds in the horizon, but the sun is cutting through the cloud at the moment.
Okay, I'll just do the help action on that.
Tomorrow's forecast will be a nice southerly light rain. That sounds like a weather presenter. Okay, you flip it off and you run away from the enormous 10,000 ton turtle.
Get away.
And if you look over here, you can see the whirlpool that the Kraken is making on the Doppler radar.
Alrighty, Thomas. What's crazy Thomas gonna do?
How far does this thing stick up out of the water?
It's about 10 feet-ish above the water.
I'm gonna try a new spell.
Kind of half in, half out.
Yeah, roll the staff around, but don't cast a spell from it. I'm gonna cast that with the lower planes option.
Okay, Tasha's otherworldly guise. So the lower planes. So you're immune to fire and poison damage. You're immune to poisoned condition. Spectral wing. No, that's the upper planes. So the lower planes option do.
I think you get special wings regardless.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Spectral wings appear on your back, so they're like kind of black rings with red tips, and they look metallic. 40 feet of flying speed, +2 AC. Weapon attacks are magical. You can attack twice instead of once, and
I can use charisma instead of strength for.
Quarterstaff coming out?
No, I still don't want to get close to this thing yet. I don't think. But I'm
You're
gonna
just
fly-
trying to beat it over the head with the new staff.
You're the only one getting close to it.
and that's a bonus action. So then I'll fly up 30 feet and. Oh, firebolt's probably a bad idea since he shoots hot stuff. I'll shoot a ray of frost at it.
Do you have it?
you fire down a shard of ice. It hits the dragon turtle in one of its fins and starts to slow it down a little bit. It's already struggling to walk up on land like this as well. So it's really freezing up now. Ice sheets it all around. Roderick.
I'd like to step back against the wall that extra 5 feet that would have saved me from the steam. And shoot the turtle. Attempt to shoot the turtle.
Misses. The arrow just bounces off its shell. Another arrow bounces straight off its shell.
Actually just misses. This gigantic. Doesn't even hit the shell.
You
Almost hit Norin.
You killed an enemy. You hit the enemy that was taken out to sea.
Well, I suppose the octopus can come in then. The octopus can, I did the math on it, control like 5 kilometers in the hour, as long as it doesn't lose concentration on it, so.
Alright, it will start coming back. It'll be here next round. Alright.
Oh no, I'm sending the octopus out.
Oh, you're sending it
It's
further
continuing
out?
its journey.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, it goes further and it's having a great time swinging its mauls around like crazy.
Yep.
Using them as paddles. Alright, the dragon turtle is no longer frightened. And it lets out a bit of a loud screech. More steam protrudes out of its nose as it snorts. And it doesn't like you, Norin.
Figured.
One of its massive fins, it tries to slap you. And
right.
Its fin is also known as its tail. It hits you, and you need to make a strength save. This thing like creates a small little tidal surge as it flaps up out of the shallow water and slaps you. And you just like kind of cross your arms and you don't budge. It does break your arms though, and you take 38 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus.
And it kind of flips that tail along to the side. Then it opens its mouth and it tries to chomp you.
Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, definitely lost.
And its teeth and fangs just clang against your armor.
That's close.
And it's going to flap away a little bit. It's greatly slowed down by the ice and it just kind of jumps, leaping 10 feet over here.
Can I take my reaction when it moves?
Sure.
I want to go ahead and stab it again because I don't like it either. Oh, come on. My arms are broken. That's why I missed.
Yes. Ren.
Bring it up to land, guys. Jeez.
You can breathe underwater, Rand.
Yeah, but I can't chase a thing that's swimming and grabs me and takes off.
You should be able to reach it.
Like it couldn't come any farther, didn't it?
I'll go ahead and
move up to
yeah. I'll go ahead and rage.
Okay.
And then move up here. And reckless attack with the flame tongue.
Alright, it's advantage and disadvantage due to being in the water. And whoosh, you just hit its shell. Its shell is very hard.
God.
And yeah, you
Snake eyes.
You underestimate how deep it is, and you kind of step forward and just it throws off your balance.
Let's get this round.
Lily.
Okay. What's going on with my... I also don't want to get that close to it. I know I just flew. I think I'm gonna... With this terrain over here, is there anywhere that's stable?
I mean, they're steeped cliffs. They peak at 100 feet high. Each shelf is 20 feet high. And they're angled and they look kind of slippery. They're fairly wet.
Well, I'm just gonna stay flying then. I'm gonna head over here. I'm gonna. Oh, let's see what do I got.
Yeah, we pretty much like at about the same level as the cliffs at 40 feet over there.
Okay, so I'm almost to the top of them over here.
Oh, well, they're 100 feet high, so.
Oh, 100. Okay.
Each,
I'm gonna
they're like their steps, so each one is like 20 feet. 20 feet.
I see what you're saying. Okay. I'm gonna fire a Toll the Dead at it. Oh, I clicked it on.
It's gonna be a low damage roll.
Actually, it's pretty low.
I bring it closer to death with the ding dong doom, and ripples of necrotic energy run along its body.
Alright, and then I'm just gonna spend a bonus action looking for a place to land for next turn.
Okay, well, you can land wherever you want. I'll remove the dynamic lighting so you can see further up. Nara.
One up and all bonus action fighting spirit and attack.
Hit. You start slicing through it. It's a very big creature. Hit. The blade slashes through it again. It's starting to look a little bit hurt. 9. Oh no, you got blessed. Hit. 23 hits. You slash it again and start to wear it down a little bit.
And all action surge and attack again.
Hit. You slash away, slashing it on the face. And it looks bloodied now. Blood trickles down its nose. Hit. You slash it again across its neck. It screeches at you. And crit.
Crit.
It opens
Nice.
up its mouth to try and bite you, and you just its long tongue comes out. You just stick the longsword straight through its tongue, impaling it. It screeches and flicks its head back, and then it turns side on to you, so it's staring at you out the side of its eye. And you guys can see all these like black leeches like swimming around in the whites of its eye.
That imposes disadvantage on its attacks from Slasher, and I'll reduce its speed by 10 too.
Alright. Its tongue propels it through the water, so you slowed it down. Does that make sense? Alright, its tongue is like all dangling out and bleeding, and it has trouble attacking now.
I'll stab it in the tongue.
Hit. That's its weak point.
We found it, guys.
Poke the tongue. Ow!
I'm gonna reapply the unwavering mark, and continue stabbing with the trident that I've never named.
And you just keep rapidly poking it in the tongue.
Again.
Another tongue poke, and the dragon turtle's looking all sorts of messed up now.
Action surge. Poke. Ah.
That misses. You hit like a really leathery part of its tongue. That hits. Poke it again.
And once more. Ah.
A narrow miss. It takes its tongue back now, and you just scrape the trident along its barnacle-covered face.
Oh, well, we got as much out of that as we could have, I guess. Yeah, I think that's it.
Fan.
Here. I feel like I'm gonna command it. I'm gonna cast command. See how it goes. I'll say it in Draconic. And I will command it to approach. I feel like that's the right word. And I'll kind of move up to here.
You start to see the magic take effect, and then it starts to move towards you, but then it shakes its head dismissively and manages to just snap out of the spell. Barely.
Well,
Poop.
then it's getting the help action. Just because.
Yeah, you
Just
flip it
because. Yeah.
up. Thomas.
Alright. Twirl the staff above my head. Fly down to it and hit it.
Okay.
Or not.
Staff breaks
You
on a natural one.
boop it
You
on
hit
the
it on
shell.
the knee.
Alright, I'll try that again.
Hit. You poke the staff of the Magi into the side of its face.
Take that! And, doesn't seem very dexterous, so I'll quicken an acid splash on it.
Okay. It tries to poke its head into its shell. And it does that as the acid's on its face, so it's like in the shell with acid on its face. And it quickly pokes its head out. And it's screeching, it's just, it's been rambling and draconic, letting out these loud wails, and it looks very feral as well, and something seriously wrong with this dragon turtle. It seems to be attacking you guys like a wild animal rather than some sort of dragon. Dragonkin usually has some sort of grace about them. At the start of this round, this golden meteor just screams down from atop the hermitage. Ooh, and it stops 20 feet above the dragon turtle with a shockwave of golden energy emanating off of it. It's a planetar, Vazrian. Corrupted, he says.
It's starting to make sense now.
You gonna do anything about that, Mr. Plantar? I'm assuming he's coming to attack it, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. He's got a golden greatsword drawn.
Okay. I will shoot this dragon turtle.
Hit. You hit it in the face.
And again.
Ting. The arrow bounces off its shell.
They'll shuffle around over to some better land.
The dragon turtle lets out a monstrous roar, and it is going to flick its tail at Norin again, and has disadvantage from the slasher. Actually, I think it's going to attack Nara, because Nara slashed it. Miss. The tail flies up, you guys hold up your defenses and push the tail back. It then flicks its head and it tries to bite Nara. And it chomps Nara.
Oh man, I should. Oh well. I'll warning maneuver, so you'll have resistance to the damage.
You take your longsword or your trident and you kind of poke the gap of the trident into its tongue.
It tried to bite, so I got its tongue again.
And you take 8 piercing damage. And it doesn't, like, despite it looking very badly injured, it doesn't try to retreat or anything. In fact, it gets closer and it leaps like 20 feet forward over to cover these bodies. Corrupted, guilty, deformed, Vazrian says. And he just comes like screeching through the air, greatsword first, straight in at the dragon. And ting! His greatsword bounces off. He swings it around again. Guilty! Deformed! Corrupt! He plunged the greatsword down. You see a huge explosion of radiant energy just churn upwards. And like he hits the dragon turtle straight in the center of its head. And the dragon's almost dead. Ren.
Alright then. Let's see if I can actually hit it this time. So, reckless.
20 is a hit.
Oh, I forgot to ignite it.
Alright, you slash it. It's resisting the fire damage, but you
I
Oh, you didn't light it up?
No, because I went on rage last round and I forgot for my first attack.
You didn't light it up this round?
I didn't say I did, so I haven't done it yet.
Okay, I don't think it's really going to matter anyway. Alright, you drive the greatsword into its side, like into its neck, and it's screeching. Blood is just pissing out everywhere.
I'll go ahead and use my bonus to ignite.
Okay. It bursts into flames, and you hit again. With the greatsword already embedded into its neck, you drive it in even further and twist the blade. All of a sudden, the dragon turtle meows cutely like a kitten. Meow! And it dies.
It was definitely sick.
Officially, the sound that a dragon turtle makes when it dies.
Yeah, you hear it, something snap, and then it just lies dormant in the water.
I'll get up on land, and as we do so,
It's
I'll say, don't ever get hit by a dragon turtle's tail. It hurts like a bitch. Ugh.
Take your word for it.
at least we know their tongue is their weak spot then.
True.
Take a closer look at the eyes. What seemed to be wrong with it?
You can make a medicine check. You're not sure exactly. No, you're not unable to identify what is wrong with it. It's definitely some sort of disease, and it seemed to be the same thing affecting Elmo. But you've never seen anything like it before. It literally looks like there is little black worms living in its eyeballs.
Does this angel happen to know how these guys are getting corrupted?
It's been asked a couple of times and says it doesn't know and doesn't seem to care. All it seems to care about is performing its duty, and that's to slay these corrupted creatures. Doesn't ask questions.
Yeah, there's really no
looks
point
like you've
asking
done
any
your other
questions
duty.
here. Yeah.
Who is in need of my duty?
Oh boy.
Beauty.
If you're offering free craps, sure.
He flies at
Thank
you,
you.
Thomas, and he drops this radiant glob of energy on you, and it hits you and heals you for 34 hit points. Do you need one, miss?
I'm gonna go ahead and accept.
Stay right there. You healed for 38 hit points.
Some serious rolls
Does
there.
anyone else need healing? I don't need
Nope.
it myself because I never get attacked. I've never been struck before. That is the way
I think
of
we
an
should-
immortal.
Take the healing when we can. Just
Someone take it.
I don't
Go
want
for
to
it,
get
Ron.
shit on.
What a
Wait,
bad day.
is that what that was?
Yep,
Yeah.
it was.
You just see Lily start to reconsider.
It's too late now. It's already
know.
done.
She's just staring at her arms like, what have I done?
You've
Tell
been
me,
claimed.
mortals, what developments have you made? You did well to lure this corruption forth from its evil den, but this is not the dragon that I seek.
Oh. It's the only one we found so far.
Really? I thought
yeah.
there was something written on his shell. It looked like Felgalos.
Well, they're shapeshifters, aren't they?
You cannot lie to me, for I know only the truth.
You're one of those.
Literally.
True sight.
Oh,
Let's alright, go over and inscribe Felgalos on it. Well, look, it says it right here.
Well, I guess we better keep looking.
Yeah.
What are we going to do when we find the dragon? Clearly it's corrupted like the other stuff, so...
Tell
Are we
me,
just leaving this
dwarf,
pile of corpses to
Yes,
more?
are you a master of stone?
undoubtedly. I am the most cunning of stoners.
I know when I hear a lie. And you're not lying. Damn, you're good. Continue forth, creatures.
Thank you.
Draw out the evil, and I will be there by your side to aid you. For now, I must cause great plague upon the crops, for they are corrupted. I may or may not have been eavesdropping on your conversation. It seems to be the
Been dropping the
food.
weed.
It seems to be the food that has corrupted these creatures. I'll be sure to cause decay upon this food, so none shall consume it.
That's good thinking.
Couldn't you just cleanse it?
I shall cleanse it with insect plagues. He goes off to destroy all the food.
Yeah, that's probably not the right way to do it.
So, if this was if it was the food that was causing these issues, Major Ursa, he was the one that was delivering this food, yes?
Normally, yes, but he would probably talk to the monks when he comes. And
It was delivered by the giant queen, right?
yeah, because Elmo said that this food just showed up on their doorstep, and then we discovered that the giants had something to do with it. Maybe the giants took it to Ursa, and then he took it here. But I think he knows them, so he would like stop by and say hi to them. He does. So, oh, and also he himself was like, they haven't had food or something, so take it to them. They seem to need it more than I do.
They have all that food outside. It's
Yeah,
weird.
they have a whole garden. It's
Yeah,
doesn't make a lot of sense.
they said there were like 50 of them there, so... Well, Elmo said there were about 50 of them. 50 monks, so maybe that's not enough food, or maybe they have different types of food. Unknown.
So we've only found about a third of their corpses, right?
Yeah.
Lily raises a good point. I'll drag them all the way up and out.
Okay.
What about the dragon turtle? Would it
Yeah.
be corrupted too?
Shit.
Yeah, but what's going to eat a dragon turtle?
Other
Just
sea
like-
creatures?
It's the
Yeah,
circle of life,
like-
man.
Cuttlefish and stuff. Just all the
I-
tiny corrupted crabs.
I don't think that I'm strong enough to drag a dragon turtle.
I'll assist you. There you go.
What's your
Give you
carrying
advantage.
capacity, Norin? What's your strength score, sorry?
25 with the
So
belt.
25 times 15.
Times
I don't know
6
how
times
heavy this
60.
thing is.
Because he's
8,700.
powerful build and then is dragging. So you can actually
Yeah.
drag 1,500 pounds.
Okay. Well, I don't know if
The dragon
it-
turtle is
okay.
15,000 pounds.
Well,
Yeah,
we can
I'm not
cut it
doing
off.
that.
10,
One of your brethren.
10 Norans.
Just roll it instead of dragging it.
It's in the water. It'll make it a lot lighter.
Norn will cast a Shadow Clone no Jutsu.
Ah,
Is this anything like with a whale? Is it going to blow it up and
that's
explode?
your power up. I have a potion of hill giant strength you could use, Norin.
I don't think that's going to be enough.
It's
Oh, we
multiple-
could plant a bean in it.
oh boy.
Yeah, I'm
That's-
going back inside.
Put your bean away.
Actually, there's one. Okay, it's mostly monks, but there was one dwarf with armor on, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's bury the dwarf.
Well, I'm not saying bury the dwarf. I just want to.
Only
Search 'em.
dwarf.
Are there any like markings on his armor or anything like that that would have told us like where he might have been from, things like that?
He does have a holy symbol on his
Broken?
breastplate, and it's of a trident stabbed through a wave.
So probably sympathies from God.
Worships the Kraken.
Do you have any weapons?
No, his weapons cannot be located.
Somebody should crawl into the dragon turtle, see if there's anything inside him for treasure.
Negative.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm going back inside.
Are these
Not a
corpses
bad idea.
themselves actually corrupted? Or
What was that? Sorry.
yeah, these corpses would be corrupted because they ate the food as well, but I'm just assuming some people got corrupted more than others in different ways. Is there any like leftover signs of corruption in them?
I mean, somebody probably dragged the
They
bodies
are-
out here, right?
Yeah, waterlogged, dead corpses. They wear light clothing. You can make a medicine check, open their eyelids maybe, and see. Not
See.
sure, Roderick. You don't really know what you're looking for.
I think Elmo killed them all and dragged them out here and dumped them in the water.
They're not made of stone, you know that much.
Yep. They haven't been petrified, guys.
Great. Good to know.
You can tell because they're all floppy. Stone's much harder than that, and then I tap the stone wall here. It's like, see?
You fall through.
Oh, that'd be fun.
You guys hear that bell ringing again now.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably Janora.
Go find that bell.
Yeah, that's probably Janora calling for help. Actually, were there footsteps that we haven't destroyed? Because didn't Elmo say Janora came out this way?
No, so she killed them all and dumped their bodies in the water.
Possibly.
Well, let's
Look
just
for it.
scale the side of the cliff then. And just
Oh boy.
go all the way up the tower.
That's like 300
Right.
feet, isn't it?
Yeah, that's gonna hurt for Roderick.
Yeah. Sounds very painful for Roderick.
Can look for a track, see if Janora came out this way.
Make a survival check. You find a set of tracks. They go like this. They come out from the secret door, along the beach, near the boat, and then nothing.
Neither corpses have short blonde hair
She got eaten by a periton, probably.
Maybe buried underground.
or a turtle.
She doesn't. They don't go like into the water. Are they above the waterline?
There are
and they
no
disappear?
they don't go into the water. They stop short of the beach. There's no fins of the dragon turtle coming up this close.
Is there like marks of a boat being run up aground here? Because this other one like goes
Oh.
around pretty far in, so she might have.
There
stepped on it.
there are faded tracks from many days ago of coming up to this boat and back. There are dozens of different human faint tracks that you find. They're at least 3
Yeah.
days old.
Maybe she does like you, Roderick, and she went into the stone.
This is a single set of female footprints, someone wearing armor that lead up to
Oh.
here, and then that's it.
I'll knock on the ground. Janora, are you in there? You can come out.
Let me just make her perception check. Oh, she doesn't hear you.
Janora! Right, let's go to the bell. Yeah, I suppose back inside somewhere and try to get to the bell tower. The bell tower is up there,
This
right?
door is being boarded shut, so you'll need to break it open.
Just kick it.
That's not enough. You
27?
Oh, you got it. Oh, wait, advantage. It's right there. Alright, you just smash your foot actually through the door, and then you just put your hand through and open it up. Except it's not. Kind of break off the whole plane. Alright, you're in the kitchen.
Oh. I remember this place.
It wasn't that long ago.
So beeline for the this way.
Alright, you return back through the scullery. Blood all over the ground here. Trash everywhere. Not a single body inside.
Which way? These stairs? Or no, that just goes up to the second floor.
Does that look like a door there?
Yep. There is a door here. Now, this door is locked. When someone tries to open it, they'll find out that it's locked.
Check for traps and then try to pick it.
Make a perception check.
I'll guidance myself.
You examine the door, and it really doesn't look like this door's been opened recently. It doesn't seem to be trapped, and you pick up a strong scent of rot and mildew coming from this corner. You can make a thieves' tools check to try and open it. It's a decent looking lock. Click, you open it with ease.
Something smelly inside. Open the door.
Swing the door open and that stench of damp mildew washes over you. And inside there is a dark, damp tower. The floor is glistening with puddles of water. Trickles of moisture dribbling down the walls to the west and south. It's actually lightly rainy again now, and it does look like the weather's taking a bit of a turn for the worse. It's getting later on in the day as well. You can kind of hear the rain pattering on the roof. As you head inside, you can see what once might have been barrels and crates stacked against the walls, but they've all decayed into nearly unidentifiable heaps of mold. And there's no access to the upper tower here. There is just a flat stone ceiling, 10 feet overhead, and you feel like you've just stepped into the bilge of a ship or something. It's gross down here.
We're gonna have to go where that vines are covering up those stairs outside.
Alright, before you get any further, Than and Nara, something actually happens to you guys. This is not good for you guys. There's just a couple of patches of green slime. They like bright green, wet, sticky patches of green slime. And they actually like jump onto you guys. And when they jump onto you guys, there's no avoiding it. You can't avoid it. It starts to burn your flesh. Nara, you take 7 points of acid damage. And Than, you take 5 points of acid damage.
I start screaming.
Before anyone can do anything again, can react to this, you guys get burnt a little bit more. Than, you take 5 acid damage. And Nara, you take 9 acid damage. Right now, you guys can do something. This big patch of green slime is like wrapped around them. It's just corroding your flesh and clothes. What do you guys do?
Fireball?
You can drop a fireball on them.
The cure might be worse than the disease in that case.
Can do it carefully. So you...
Jellyfish have to pee on them.
Well,
I mean, if you can do it carefully, that's good.
Norn would suggest the decanter.
Rand is getting ready to pee on them.
Not a jellyfish.
Not that decanter, right? Wrong decanter.
That does not speak for the pressure.
Nora I'm going to cast resistance on Thon.
Alright, so you think I should try to spray him?
Yeah, I mean, I see that's burning their flesh. I really don't want to, like...
Are these things considered creatures or more like objects?
They're not creatures.
Than is screaming.
They're not objects. They're patches of green slime.
I'm gonna... That's probably gonna hurt me too, but I'm gonna try to scrape it off of Thon.
With your hands?
I mean...
I'll
no.
ignite, for Nara, I'll ignite the flame tongue and
Just
try
douse
to get
us with water.
it close to the thing.
I'm gonna firebolt the one on Nara. Tell her to hold still.
Shit.
Man, what do I have that could work?
gonna
I don't
fireball?
have it like a...
Yeah, all my spells are
It
creature.
does firebolt. Alright, you hit the green slime on Nara, and the fire, it destroys it instantly.
Rinse and
Oh,
repeat
see,
on
I
Than
never
when
would have
have
thought
a-
of that. Yeah.
Alright, Than is going to take more damage. Another 4 points of acid damage.
I'll shoot
Oh, so,
one
yeah,
on him.
I saw that work. I'll move out of the way. Yeah.
That was so
I like-
that was so good. That attack roll, it hits Than instead. No. It's
Have resistance to fire.
direct hit. You burn off. All of the
That's our
green
Thomas
slime.
solving everything with fire.
That was not pleasant. I'll just pretend I wasn't just screaming, so I'm gonna walk out. Everything's fine.
Don't worry, I didn't hear you screaming like a little girl, Than.
That's strange.
No, that
that
must have
slime
been
could
something
make
in the
such
room.
noise
I'm not
like
sure
that,
what you're
isn't it?
referring to.
Yeah, I've never heard slime scream like that before.
Yeah, it's weird.
Nara's
Very
going to go ahead and second wind.
Oh, your octopus
I'm gonna-
is back as well, Roderick, if you...
I'm gonna put a pink,
no, I
a
wouldn't-
pink band-aid
I
on my
wouldn't even-
face.
Oh yeah, if he's if the octopus has delivered him to a deep enough spot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lily gives a little scream and that thing comes around the corner.
That's for me, by the way. So,
Okay.
anybody else want a band-aid?
You know Nara does.
Oh yeah, I'm going to take one.
All right, Nara, that's for you. Anyone else?
Ren,
Good, I got angel shit.
Ren, that's for you. Anyone else?
Norin would like one.
Ren, that's for you.
I can take one too.
And Roderick, you get a gold band-aid.
Ooh,
There you go. See, 23.
premium. It's for my comments about the slime. Take extra care with mine. Yep, that was definitely the slime.
Exactly.
Do we see? Do I see any like doors on the second level?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, there's a second level up here.
Yeah.
Rooms and that. There's 2 doors against the east wall here and a door against the south wall as well.
these stairs outside to the west that were covered up by the vines, did they lead up to that tower we're trying to get to?
Kind of look like it, maybe.
Guys, I think... Holy shit, I think he destroyed all the crops out here.
There's all these buzzing insects just eating into the plants when you exit. All the vegetables are destroyed.
Jeez. Yeah, I think...
Guilty.
these are the stairs of-
Guilty turnip, guilty carrot, guilty cabbage, he says.
Jeez.
Those turnips are guilty.
Second edition paladin. So y'all want to try these steps out here?
Sure.
I'm gonna ignite the flame tongue. And try to destroy these vines or cut through them.
Maybe Vines got something to say about that.
That's not fair.
Oh, the Fazarian will not insect plague you guys as well. They're already pretty much destroyed. Fazarian's actually gone now until he's back in seagull form. Okay, so as you move up to start clearing the vines, they attack you.
Oh, they really do
These
have something to
fun
say about it.
creatures.
Okay.
They are assassin vines, and they try to surprise you. So they just
However-
look like ordinary plants and vines. However, they like to entangle their prey and squeeze the life out of them. They're almost carnivorous. They like to grab and crush their prey and deposit their carcasses near their roots, turn them into fertilizer. And this is what they look like. Literally, vines.
Ah, good.
Alright,
They have that name on.
they attempt to surprise. As before you've even got up to it, Rend, it's already trying to surprise you. So they make a stealth check and it goes against your guys' passive perception. Here we go. They're pretty... yeah, they're not very
Shit.
great. You start to see them moving. And you're up first, Roderick.
I will present my symbol of Simawanya and use charm animals and plants.
Okay. Alright, you hold up your holy symbol and they make wisdom saving throws. Should all be within 30 feet. Yep. And out of 4 of them, the 3 closest, they will become charmed by you for 1 minute. They're friendly to you and other creatures that you designate. So who would you like to designate, Roderick?
I would like to designate everyone except the Planetar.
Okay.
Because I can't see him at the moment, can I? Oh no, he's back.
There you can.
Oh hey, hello Mr. Planetar. I thought you were a seagull.
I thought I was too. He's around, but he's not going
Okay.
near them anyway. He doesn't care about them.
I'll also designate Felgloss just in case he turns up somewhere.
Okay.
Apparently I don't have to see him.
Yeah, you don't.
And Mr. Crowen, because you know, he can teleport. It's just like a kid when they're saying their prayers at night.
And my mom, and my dad,
Grandma.
and my sister.
Okay. Alright,
Yep.
so they're all just friendly now. They
Yep.
all of a sudden don't want to crush you and turn you into fertilizer, except for this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely do not designate that guy. So yeah, that's I suppose my action.
Alrighty. Lily.
Let's see.
Actually, my octopus goes on my same turn.
Oh yeah, Octopus goes next.
But Thomas is going to fireball all of them anyways, right?
Get him, octopus.
Okay, it creeps along the ground here. And starts swinging
I think I lost
balls
my
around.
attack. Oh, double click, isn't it?
Yeah. And it would get pack tactics because this would be considered an ally.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not getting the...
Let me see what's going on. What do we
Oh no,
got
I've got it over here. I've just got just a different screen. There we go. So now it can maul.
Alright, start swinging the mauls around. 21 hits.
Oh, it's 8 PS.
That's pack tactics. And it is a piercing maul.
Yep.
Mauls with spikes on the end. Stab into the assassin vine. Lily.
I wouldn't have guessed an octopus would have pack tactics. But let's see, where can I move? I'll kind of block it out there. Probably.
The mauls,
Come
they
here.
didn't surprise you at all. But the fact that it has pack tactics does.
I'm pretty shocked by that.
Don't underestimate Roderick. That's all I can say.
Alright, I'm not going to undo all of his work by fireballing. But now that I can see,
You're
let's
gonna
throw... No, I'm just going to throw a Ding Dong Doom at it. Obviously the uncharmed one.
Good roll.
It fails, and the necrotic energy causes the plant to wither and wilt. Ren.
Since I'll not turn those back against us. Alright.
Just imagine, Rend, as you walk by, you're just like patting the vine on the leaves, like, good plant.
Yeah, exactly. I'll Reckless and Great Weapon Master the non-charmed one.
Hit. Alright, so despite it being a plant, there is this like resin that seems to cover it, and it actually protects it from the fire. It's resistant. You hear it crackle and hiss and sizzle, but you slice through it and it's looking pretty damaged. Hit. You hack into it some more, and you've almost destroyed the assassin vine.
That's it.
Then
I'll totally dead on him. Or he'll succeed that one.
Total dead, and it just withers away. Alright, at this stage, you're actually going to break initiative because there's no hostile creatures.
Unless the Planetar comes by and thinks these guys are corrupted.
He doesn't care about the assassin vines or you guys dying to them. So they're just quite friendly for a minute, but it's only going to last a minute. As you've cut the vines away, it's just basically draping off a tree and giving you access to the walkway up the stairs. You do see that there's actually no entryway here.
Oh, so there's no. Okay, no entryway.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's no access to the tower. This is just a walkway. You know, as you guys have looked at this building, you're quite positive that the original purpose of this is not a hermitage. It very much looks like a defensible fortress. This is where you fire off arrows and whatnot. Like there's a murder hole in the entryway and whatnot.
All right, well, back inside.
Yeah, there's lots of doors and stairs in there, right?
It's always nice to make some friends with plants.
It's
Right, you can
Do we
leave
want to walk
them
around the
and
outside at all?
a minute later they'll try to murder you, but they don't pursue you guys or anything like that.
I figure they're pretty stationary.
Do you want to go upstairs or just check the ground?
Should we-
I mean, we might as well check the things on the ground while we're here.
Right, there are two doors to the east wall, a set of double doors here, a set of single doors here, and then on the south wall there is a door that's been barricaded.
I'll try to open the door up here.
This door it's not locked or anything like that. You can get in there easily. Pull it open. And it's a large dining hall. It has a vaulted ceiling that rises to a height of nearly 30 feet. The area is dominated by a flagstone hearth at the north end. There's a 20-foot high wooden balcony to the south. It's supported by rickety looking posts. There are high windows set into the east and west walls. They also have door-sized holes smashed through them at either end of the balcony.
bodies in there.
No, there's no bodies in here. There's just the shattered remnants of a large trestle table and a pair of benches littering the center of the room. There's also some broken crockery scattered about, along with some chunks of food.
The food's like recent, isn't it? It's not like months old.
It doesn't look off, no.
Yeah, okay. Time. Let's see. Is there anything? Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot in.
You can just see like the smashed doors above. Like there's a balcony here, and
Yep.
that's about it. There's like a window up to the left on the second floor, over here and over here. It's a balcony. Tables just smashed into pieces, and most of the wood from the table is missing.
Okay.
Nothing next door.
Okay. You swing this door open. It's not locked or barricaded or anything like that. And it's a library. Some faded tapestries on the walls. They show maritime scenes, dramatic storms at sea, hang from the north and south walls. The room feels very cozy. The floor is carpeted in this ragged green, shag woven to depict a crashing wave. There's a low set of book-laden shelves sitting against the east wall, 3 wooden tables and several chairs, books strewn about the tables and the floor.
This room's worthless. Look around if they want to look at any book.
Does there seem to be any particular thing to the books? Or is it like just generic library, or is it?
You can take a look.
Yeah.
Make a history check, Roderick, as you read some of these books. Take a look around, and most of them are religious texts. They deal with the worship of sea gods, and they're very old. And there are some philosophical quandaries, passive contemplation of nature type books. Very old and impressive looking, but don't seem to really have any monetary value. As you're flicking through them and you're taking a look at some of them on the table, you discover this handwritten poem that's actually scrawled into the open cover of one of the books. It says, "Beware the sea and its scarlet harbinger. Beware the sword and death that await. For guidance, we beseech Almighty Stormlord, consign to our foes Tamarort's fate."
Tamarort. Uh-huh.
And
Is-
when you hear that name, you can make another history check and see if you recognize the name Tamarort, if it means anything to you.
If it's a giant, I think I have.
You already forgot how to spell it.
Yeah. Hammerort. It's classic blacksmithing.
For real though, that's definitely something you'd forget how to spell.
Are you sharing that with the others?
Yeah, I'll mention there's a note here, a poem, something about the Stormlord. Maybe it's like written recently, or
Do you guys know who Tamarot is?
Anyone that hears that name can make a history check. You've heard the name, Sam.
Nope.
You recognize the name as a Waterdavian noble family name, noble clan, faded from history years ago. You feel like they had some trade with the sea, perhaps merchants or shipwright.
Tell nobody. Nothing.
Well,
I
just
share
going
my, I
off
share
of...
my I share my knowledge.
Alright, this is being barricaded, and there's like a bunch of wood piled up, and then planks of wood have been hammered into the door.
On this side?
Yeah, on your side. You can use an athletics check to snap the wooden planks off.
Alright.
And you do so with one finger. You snap them all off, and you come to a group of cells. What apparently was once the main barracks of this stronghold has been turned into individual meditation cells by the residents of the Hermitage. There are numerous wooden poles that have been crudely lashed together, and they're just hung with curtains to create these 8-foot high partitions throughout the room. So they're not even walls, they're just kind of curtained off areas. And the ceiling peaks about 20 feet overhead, where a thatched roof has been reinforced with some wooden poles. The entire room, it's in shambles. Many of the partitions are damaged, the curtains have been torn, debris and broken remains of furnishings are strewn about, and there are pools of drying blood and gore filling the room with a metallic stink.
People are filthy.
I don't necessarily think that the people were filthy. I think that they all just died very terrible deaths.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, let's go.
There are beds, wood framed beds in every single one of these cells, and meditation mats on the floor, and there's blood everywhere. A couple of tables and chairs. There's darkness in the corners of these cells and under the beds.
I'm not seeing any bodies anywhere, guys.
Any way to tell what happened by the how the blood is spilled, or was it like people murdered in their bed?
Make an investigation check.
Oh god, it's
You're unsure. I mean, there's definitely of people have been killed here. There's so much blood. But as you're thinking and looking around, then you hear something under the bed. Something kind of scratching in this dark patch under the bed.
Sorry, where?
Under that bed, right next to you.
Oh. Something's underneath this bed, guys. I'll take a look.
You take a look under
Just
the
lift
bed,
the bed up.
and some sort of creature leaps out at you.
Oh, what the hell?
I start screaming.
And that's where we're getting into tonight's session.
Jeez.
Yeah, there's those slimes again.
I look like a plump.
Before we end the session, Stan, roll me 4d6.
4d6.
And roll me another 4d6.
Uh-oh.
That's good. These are the stats for your new character.
That's good.
Those are pretty good so far.
Well, that's usually D1.
Keep going. I like it.
Yep.
Let's see what I got.
Yeah, you're rolling hot.
That's a pro.
The creature reaches out with these spikes and they stick them into Than. Maybe. Unless it rolls bad.
I'll play that.
Alrighty, guys.
Isn't it over
Fuck then.
We'll continue next week and we'll figure out what exactly went on here in this hermitage. I'll see you